started it. It should be
Hi guys. Hello everyone.
Greetings, everybody.
It is alive. I think.
Hello everyone.
What?
Yes, we are live.
Hello.
Hello, underlings.
Damn,
Underling.
bro.
Damn.
Alright. 7. Oh, yep, that's notification, so we're live.
I don't think
Right.
you guys are underlings. Just for the record, go subscribe to me.
But darn it.
No one else has said they wanted to join, have they? On the way the server or
This is
anything.
Maybe someone will join later.
no, not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just someone keep an eye on the server in case someone else wants to join. But
Also,
Right.
this is now the 25th NoFap stream. We are officially
Yes.
officially 1/4 way to 100 streams.
yeah, that's kind of like we're a
Indeed.
month in already, 25 streams in. I mean,
25,
including
yeah.
the Among Us
Question mark.
streams, that number's actually about 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, hey all, welcome to NoFap number 25. Damn, we're like quarter of the way there to 50, and then
Also,
Yeah.
you know since you had to re-upload the 5th NoFap extra stream, it is now the most underperforming no video ever.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
It is at
Lowest.
85 views.
yeah, it hasn't broken 100 views. That's never really happened before.
No.
Yeah, my lowest viewed
The YouTube-
video this year. Let's go. That's
Don't
a big
worry,
milestone.
Mark Reed will just watch it 10 times.
You probably will.
Yeah.
Actually, Mark Reed's got a run for his money now because there's this commenter, like this kid who keeps, like on the previous live stream,
Oh, yeah.
he's been commenting like 10 to 15 comments, and he's started to do it on my new video that I released earlier. So he's like
Yeah.
spamming comments, and so Mark Reed's got competition now. Although
Yeah, but we
Mark
gotta
Reed
stay
comments,
loyal, right?
Mark Reed comments
He
everywhere
could-
though. This kid just comments multiple times on the same video, so it's a bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Who is the kid?
I have no idea.
Oh, good lord. Oh, good
Oh
lord.
no.
The Glitch Productions banner has just changed again.
Has
Oh
it?
Lord.
Look at that
What is it?
creepy.
Jesus
Hold on,
Christ.
let me.
Oh, those.
show you.
Who's Joe?
That.
What? What? Kind of
I
weird.
remember looking at those comments. Yeah, there was somebody who like spammed in the comments below from last stream. I was like,
Oh, he's
there's
here.
no way.
He's here, guys.
He's
Let's
here?
go. He's here.
What?
Mark is here.
Mark
Hello,
Reed.
Mark. That's the Glitch
My
banner.
boy.
Oh, they've changed the
uh,
profile picture. It's like the Gaslight District coming out or something.
That's not something they normally do. They don't normally change the profile picture like ever.
I
Aside from when they
assume the
rebranded
Gaslight
logo.
District is coming soon then, right? Wasn't there
Yeah,
something
it's
about
like
that?
district must be pretty fucking huge.
I don't know. Yeah, they're definitely hyping up something. That's for sure.
Yeah, new glitch banner, whatever. Look at that.
It's coolio.
It's green.
I like how you can subtly tell the detail with and being burned out
Yeah.
that they're just not focusing murder drones anymore.
Yeah, man,
Since
why is
it
Tori
ended.
so blurry?
Anyway, so getting on topic.
Oh,
So
God.
so today, huh?
Yeah, sorry for going off topic just a little bit more, but we seem to have found Mark Reed's enemy in the chat, Roblox Bros over here, saying don't freaking start this, Mark Reed.
Oh
We
my
have- Mark Reed versus Roblox
Guys, how about
Bros.
you guys work together, maybe? You guys can both miss Mr. Puzzles?
This
No,
Dude,
this
if
is
they work as a
bullshit.
team, we're
SMG3.
doomed.
Personally, I'm all for the
the world
fight.
is going
I want to see the fight
explode.
happen. I'm all for it.
Come on, dude.
We'll get a good ending.
Anyway, moving on to the topic of the stream today. I remember. So Fox, you commented on my first. What video was it? You commented on one of my videos.
It
and-
was one about Mr. Puzzles. I commented your voice was very relaxing.
Yes, how to redeem Mr. Puzzles in 2025. I think
Yes,
is the
that
video.
was the one.
Remember, you commented in it, and I was like, "Huh? I know you from somewhere." And I was like, "Oh, you're that guy. You're that guy who made that video 2 years ago. That was like, that was SMG4 lore explained, and I was like, oh, I like lore in SMG4. I'm gonna watch this, and then 2 years later, I still haven't gotten around to watching it. But I recognized you, so I was like, oh, I know what's perfect. I want to watch this video that you made because you made a sequel recently.
Yeah.
And so I was like, this is perfect. Since he knows who I am, I can ask him to come onto my stream, and we can watch it together on stream, and I can get like.
And now we're bros. Hell yeah.
And now I can
Yeah.
get like creator commentary as I watch this, so this will be like
Yes.
very interesting stream hopefully. So this is like 700. So part 1 released back in 2022, I think.
Well, technically, there's 3 parts. Let me tell you real quick. So part 1, is from start to Revelations. Part
Okay.
2, basically everything else. Except there is one video in the middle that I made. It's like 1.5, or I guess it might be. Yeah, I guess it's like 1.5, basically, where I explained Maggie's movie, and I re-explained the anime arc, but I did it in more detail, and I also did Sunset Paradise in that video. It's
Oh.
basically like
Right.
about Maggie.
I
You know,
think,
her arc.
I
being
think I
very
saw
serious.
that. But
Oh, you watched that one?
no, I think I know what I meant by that is I think I've seen the video like
Alright,
on
alright.
YouTube before. I haven't actually
Yeah.
watched it. But yeah, I mean, I've always been meaning to get around to watching this video. It did very well, 700,000 views or so. Like that's pretty impressive, especially for like an
that was
SMG4
unexpected.
lore video. So
You know what's crazy? Like, technically, this is the worst video on my channel, but it's the most popular one. Like, in terms of quality, I mean, because it's the first one I ever made.
I guess I can somewhat relate because my biggest video is just a really lazy model showcase. I mean, there's a bit of an interesting teaser at the end that is well animated, but apart from that, like, it's not the highest quality video I've ever made, which is my most viewed video. And so, yeah, so if everyone goes into the watch together, which I think we all are, and Ryu the younger there.
Alright, guys,
People just
before he
take one
starts the
look at
video.
me.
Hmm?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Alright, before he starts the video, make sure you memorize the way I sound right now, because the difference is crazy.
Oh yeah.
It
I
really is.
remember,
I was a really young kid when I made that video.
yeah, I remember
I was like,
you talking about
still basically
this.
just-
About what?
About your voice changing quite drastically.
Yeah.
So yeah, before I start, has anyone else here watched this before? Or are we all watching this first time?
No. First time.
watched, I watched this quite a while ago, like a month or like a year or two ago. I don't know
My
when
man.
specifically, there was someone on there. Yeah.
Okay,
But
and
yeah, no, I also. No, never mind.
Deacon is muted because his cat is being loud or something. So
What? I want to hear scat. What? You guys don't
Same.
like his cat or something?
but yeah. So actually, what's interesting? This is basically the same cast of people who were here on the last stream, except Sonic Hero. So that's why the thumbnail is basically just the same. But I just removed Sonic Hero's profile picture, so it's just like a blank spot. Which, I mean, if someone else joins, they can fill that, I guess. But yeah, let's start. 26 minutes. Knowing how these streams usually go, it's probably going to take well over an hour to get through this first video or
It's
something.
gonna take 4 times as long as the video is.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
All right, let's start.
Body. I'm Foxosomos.
What the hell,
yeah.
It's a hand.
bro? What?
It still sounds like a fetus.
Oh, come on.
You okay? I know you said so, like, memorize my voice before this starts. But geez, man, like, your voice got a lot deeper in 2 years.
I mean, it's not even like deep right now yet.
Well, I did hear that again.
Yeah.
Today, I will tell you everything you need to know about.
It's like like I swear to God, it sounds like you just put like you pitched up your voice. Like,
I know that is like the difference is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was like 3 years ago.
Damn.
this is crazy.
about
Yeah, like
SMG4.
literally 3 years.
Oh, look at that old banner.
Keep going, keep going.
This
Oh,
banner is way
cool.
better than the current one they have. Like, it's
Yes,
way
I
more
agree. Yes.
Stylized.
The memories are just flooding back. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
He's been my favorite YouTuber for 5 years, and his videos are hilarious. But today, we aren't here
Wait,
to
guys,
talk about.
pause it.
Yes.
I'd like to mention the first video I ever watched from SMG4. You guys know that stupid Mario Maker video?
Yes.
Like the first
Yeah.
part? I watched
Yeah.
it when I
Yeah.
came out, and I've been a fan since. Except after the Lost Ark, I kind of stopped being a regular watcher.
Oh.
It's very late.
I
I
mean, I
mean,
still watch, for for the lore.
mm.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
mean, I've gone through like my history quite a lot, so I'm not gonna bother repeating
When
it
did
here.
you start watching?
When I
just
was
wanna know
very
the video.
young, definitely too young. I watched the Freddy Spaghetti video probably close to when it came out, so yeah, I was definitely too
Whoa.
young back then to be watching it. But yeah, it's a long
I think I was
history.
too old.
Yeah, same here. I don't even remember when the hell I got into it, but I do remember that it was during that classic era, probably before Freddy Spaghetteria even came out.
Oh, yeah,
Damn.
Bro, I remember the day too well.
but I'm pretty sure it was watched in the classic era. I stopped around before 2018. Like, I just stopped getting it recommended to me, I assume. Then I came
So
back.
we're all pretty OG fans.
2021.
I was
Here.
literally forbidden from watching it until like around the time before the first arc dropped.
Hmm. I'm pretty sure. So, TNC, you're the newest person to watch, right? 2023, I think you said.
Oh, no. No.
No?
That's when I got obsessed with the show.
Oh, okay.
I knew about SMG4 since like 2018ish, and
Okay.
I first found it during a reaction compilation of Freddy's Ultimate Spaghetti Eater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I think
Specifically-
I was probably the latest out of you all, because, like, I will say I knew SMG4 existed, and I just never really took interest, and this is going to be very sad. I would say freshman year, so like 2 years ago, maybe. Sadly, it was when modern SMG4 was coming out. I was just watching YouTube because we had nothing to do in my class, and I was like, what is this? My roommate Mario, and I watched it, and suddenly I became obsessed.
Damn, that was recent. 2023. Just after it's
So
got
yeah, I think I might be the latest here.
Yeah.
damn.
You're not a true OG.
Unlike
Oh, I went
us
back and watched the whole
Sigmas.
series after that, and I slept 0 times during the whole day.
Damn, you just binged all.
Okay, I just
Binged
now
it all.
remembered like when I got in, it was like 2017 to 2018.
Oh my god, someone in chat just raised a really good point. Mark Reed, when did you find out about SMG4? That's such a good question.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
true.
true.
Oh, good question.
Anyway, but I guess a more specific question related to this video is, when did you first start caring about lore in SMG4? Because obviously you made a whole video about it, so...
Me?
I mean, yeah, I guess starting with you would make sense, since the video
Well-
you're watching is yours.
I've been interested in the lore ever since the Waluigi arc started, I guess.
Is that the first one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the first
Yeah,
arc.
that was the first arc.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
See,
Why
I
my...
isn't
know
the
my stuff.
Waluigi arc a classic?
I mean, yeah, I rewatched it recently. It was, I think it was fun and pretty solid for, being the first arc.
Yeah, absolutely.
What it was
Yeah.
trying to do, I think
Okay.
it did well. But yeah, I would say like I became a fan like of SMG4, like someone who actually cares about the series and watches it beyond just new video, that was fun, and then move on. Like someone who actually wanted to make content about it, sort of entirely because of the lore, like the Genesis arc, and it's like all the lore of that is what got me interested and hooked. Like because before I was just a casual fan back when I watched it when I was a kid, but now I'm a super fan, you might say.
Yes.
Damn.
And yeah, we've only 12 seconds in and already 14 minutes into the stream, so we should probably continue.
What?
God damn.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, it's been that long already.
So Mark Reed said, "I love 2024 Puzzle Park. I'm mad at Mario for punching Mr. Puzzles." No way, that's his first
Same.
video. Surely not, Mark. Surely you're a true OG.
Surely
right?
not.
Surely not.
You're an OG,
Explain
right?
all the Mr. Puzzle comments.
He's not going to shatter my vision of Mark. Like this ruins everything. I thought you're like the first ever fan of SMG4, and you've been following
Pu-
since 2011.
what's it with Mr. Puzzles and disappointments? Like even like Mark Reed has been hit with the disappointment curse.
Anyway, let's
I don't know.
continue. We need to continue.
About the memes. We're here for the juicy lore. So without further ado, SMG4 is
I like your style, like this grey background with all like the PNGs and stuff.
I know. I wanna
Yeah.
say there's so many YouTubers who make like edited videos in the style that I have right here, and they just have white backgrounds, and it just like fucks with my eyes. It's so annoying.
Blinding. It's absolutely
Yeah.
What, like
blinding.
that, Pat?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's it's very like quite easy on the eyes, especially for me because it's like I mean, assume it's for you. It's the same. It's at night, and it's like
Yeah.
8 for me, and so like I
Yes.
appreciate the grey background.
Hey man, you're welcome.
Also,
Yeah.
My background's pretty okay.
Mark
Thanks.
is chatted quite a bit, so he said, "I, the Puzzle Vision after show, miss
He is the
Mr.
embodiment of
Puzzles."
puzzle.
I mean, he accidentally clicked enter when he said "miss." There, he had to then finish the sentence in another chat.
Don't make
Damn.
fun of him like that, man.
I'm not
Don't
making fun of
expose
him.
him.
I'm just
No, yeah.
Observing.
Yeah, expose-
I'm just
Yeah.
observing
Oh.
his nature. You see, that's the
Why is
difference.
Why is Cat Gamer making it this political with Mark? Why are we making it political?
He has my
Twitter.
vote. He's my vote. Anyway, let's continue.
a YouTuber that makes very funny Mario videos. Not just Mario, he has a bunch of other
Okay, I have to disagree. I don't actually think they're that funny. I've never laughed out loud. I'm sorry, your video's destroyed.
What? Well, maybe it was funny back then for me. I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know.
other characters like Luigi, SMG4, Bob, Boopkins, Psycho, and Maggie.
Look at those old designs.
Oh my god, the
Ugh.
flashbacks.
Don't you guys miss him?
Help me.
I guess I missed some of them.
Boopkins.
I don't miss Psycho's old one. That's definitely
Well, I mean,
can say in the
Yeah.
past.
Old one kind
Yeah,
of scared me.
that was chief.
oh,
Like
yeah,
those-
guys, she was
And
pretty.
Maggie.
And then Boopkins, yeah. The Bob is his old design is pretty classic. I think for his new
Yeah.
design, he should have kept the low poly aspect.
Yeah,
of
why
his
did I make
character.
his legs so fat?
Yeah.
They were not that fat.
I mean, in general, his model.
No, instead they were as thin as paper.
They should have. I know, like his design is fine, but like the model itself probably needed upgrading when the second round of redesigns happened. Like they should have upgraded the textures, just add more detail to
Yeah.
the model. It's a bit under detailed
Yeah.
in comparison.
Luigi is Mario's brother. You probably knew that. Bob. One day, Mario and Luigi found him in the sewers, and
Yeah, this is probably where I would start. 2016 is when like sort of a continuity, sort of a. I don't know. There's always been continuity. Like at Enzo, that was always a continuous sort of story that was going on. But I mean,
Miss
this is,
Enzo.
but this is probably like yeah, I would say like Bob and Boopkins, like they're the first like major pieces of continuity that were introduced that like
Yeah.
are really important
Yes.
to know the origin of.
Yeah.
Because, they become main characters eventually.
And
then they
Boopkins hasn't
became
even showed up this year.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It just hasn't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For some reason, we got a video last week that was entirely just Mario SMG4 and 3, and then this week we got another video that is entirely Mario SMG4 and SMG3. It's like kind of weird.
Literally.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought they were
Yeah.
thought they were fixing the character variety issue, but now I'm getting worried.
Silly boy.
I think I'm kind of getting mixed messages.
Yeah. Mark Reed
Yeah.
says, I miss Mr. Puzzles, my Puzzle Vision TV guy. I want to know about the door. No, you can't say that. That's breaking character.
Guys, can you imagine
No.
Mark Reed and
Don't
like
break character,
Mr.
bro.
Puzzles actually meeting? Like, can you imagine that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, fuck my back.
I would just hear it. Just an explosion of excitement in the background. It's just like
Like Mr. Puzzles would be so annoyed, and Mark Reed would be so excited. It would be so entertaining to watch.
You kind
It
of
would
would
be
actually.
similar to the duo of Leggy and Mr. Puzzles, like in the Meme
Yeah.
Factory.
Anyway, so yeah, Mark Reed is sort of as poorly written as the Mr. Puzzles arcs themselves because he's inconsistently characterized. He's talking about the door now. He's not allowed to talk
I
about
was gonna
that.
make that.
I beat you to it.
Make that joke.
We're gonna talk about
Oh,
that.
damn it.
I don't think. No, we're not.
We're only 30 seconds in. We have to actually make some progress.
friends.
Yeah.
Boopkins. Mario and SMG4 went on a vacation to somewhere with the boat, but the boat broke, so they got stuck in the middle of the ocean.
I genuinely haven't watched the 2 episodes where Boopkins is introduced in like. I
Oh
don't.
my
I don't think I've
God,
ever
that's
They're
rewatched them.
pretty decent episodes.
I watched them back in 2016, so I don't think I've ever watched them since, and so I genuinely
F
can't.
and FM were in there.
Actually, no, I might watch part 1, but I have not watched part 2, so I can't actually remember how the story ends. I don't know if I ever watched part 2.
Luckily, Fisher Boopkins was there to save them. Psycho. She was a character from a dating simulator that Boopkins was playing, and with some magic, Boopkins was able to make Psycho real. Maggie. One day Mario...
Are you gonna talk about because I'd say before the Waluigi arc, the first sort of kind of story arc was with Psycho's character, because there was like 2 videos dedicated to her.
Oh yeah, about her character development, right?
Yeah.
She became
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit nicer.
Yeah, there was
And not really.
yeah.
I
'Cause,
mean, I think I talked about it enough, just her introduction.
yeah, but the
Yeah.
thing is though, that sort of bleeds into the Waluigi arc, sort of ends in the Waluigi arc.
Well,
so
I didn't really
Yeah.
talk about. I don't really talk about like how characters act in my videos because
Oh.
I don't really know how I would even do that. I did try once, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, but like obviously she's introduced, and then she runs away at the end of Doki Doki Mario Club, and then there's Luigi's Lesson. It's sort of the main one for this like
Yeah, I
character
remember that. Yeah,
arc.
I guess I just didn't think about it. It wasn't
Yeah.
really an
Yeah.
arc.
Yeah, fair. It's not no, it's not the most important. Like it's not the most important story in the series. But yeah, then she sort of saves everyone in the Waluigi apocalypse. She sort of
Yeah.
comes to everyone's rescue, and then it sort of ends with the Rapper Bob arc.
Wait,
with,
what? You just spoiled it.
what?
Oof.
You just spoiled it.
Spoiled what?
The ending. I don't know. Maybe someone hasn't seen it.
Someone hasn't seen the Rapper Bob arc.
Who would be watching this stream if they didn't know? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's
Yeah,
what they're
no,
watching.
what the fuck?
All right, you guys made your point. All right.
I mean,
Alright.
Psycho appears in like loads of videos after that. Like, surely it's already spoiled that she becomes good and nice. Like,
No, I was talking about you spoiled that she comes in the end of the Waluigi, where it doesn't really matter. That's fine.
Yeah.
Mark Reed is upgraded from liking Mr. Puzzles to loving Mr. Puzzles. This is crazy.
No,
Character
it's-
development right
This
here.
is good. Well, this is
Exclusive.
development.
I swear, if my next animation comes out about Mr. Puzzles and I see a comment from him about being obsessed with Mr. Puzzles, I'm just gonna be. I'm done. I'm just done.
You're just gonna drop dead.
I'm just done with animating after.
See, this is the exclusive stuff you get on this stream. You get Mark Reed character development live. Wait, guess it,
Yeah.
right as it happens.
We like to have a good time here.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Anyway,
certainly.
we're almost a minute into this video.
somehow ends in Inkopolis and meets Maggie. They end up training together for Splatfest and become friends. Luigi was introduced in 2011. Mario and SMG4
I'm
were
sorry, this.
I recorded this after
Alright.
while I was editing, so it sounds a little bit different.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's the contrast between your voice now and your voice back here. It's just so jarring.
Crazy, bro.
God damn
Yeah.
it. You
also
guys are
introduced
embarrassing me.
in
What?
2011. Bob was introduced in 2016, Boopkins in 2016, Psycho in 2018, and Meg in 2017. And now
Wow. That really shows how.
Yeah, I was.
I've
Look,
been watching
my
this
family
shit.
was in my house, so I had to be quiet.
Hmm.
I'm not in a house. I'm in an apartment.
it's time to explain the arcs. A story arc is the chronological construction of plot in a novel or story. It can also mean an extended or continuing storyline in episodic storytelling media, such as television, comic books, comic strips, board games, video games, and films, with each episode following a dramatic act. The Waluigi arc was
I said arc. You
Thank you,
misread
Mr.
that.
Reed. Thank you, Mr. Reed. God.
Yes, I am
Spoiler
aware.
alert. Grammar police.
I appreciate the Wikipedia article definition.
You're welcome.
made in 2018 and is the first arc SMG4 made. So
Yes, that is factually correct. Well done.
Nintendo is making a new
Facts.
Smash game, and Waluigi is not in it, so he asks the CEO of Nintendo, Master Hand, to put him in Smash. But
Kind of weird because Master Hand is sometimes presented as like the CEO, but other times, or nowadays, it's Miyamoto. Yeah, they just
Yeah,
forgot.
now it's Miyamoto.
Yeah.
I guess Miyamoto now has a quote-unquote model.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but you know, like the 2D
No.
face picture, like the
Yeah.
PNG on the body.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh.
just say Miyamoto was busy in the Waluigi arc.
Yeah.
Yes,
So Master
yeah.
Hand was just kind of the stand-in while Miyamoto was off getting his
Yeah.
legs chopped off or something.
But Master Hand explains to him that every fighter has something unique about them, everyone except Waluigi. He isn't unique, so he takes a walk and finds Mario and Luigi. They help him with his special move. If he wants to be unique, he needs
I really like the style of using like stock images and just a ton of different like gifs and clips and.
I made this video as soon as I figured out how to edit, so yeah.
A lot
Oh,
better
boy.
than like my first videos. I didn't even bother with editing. I mean, I still don't really in some of my newer videos anyway.
a unique special move. After some time, he realizes there really is nothing unique about him and that he doesn't have a special move. But then, he suddenly starts glowing and turns into Super Waluigi. He finally finds
What is that form actually called? I don't think it has a name, does it?
No, really.
Buff Waluigi.
I guess that works.
Something like that.
Oh.
Uh-oh, who left?
Oh, you know, he's.
Oh.
I was meant to mute.
Whoops.
Mark Reed says, I don't know why Mr. Puzzles says the rest of his backstory is history. Because it is history, because it happened in the past.
Indeed, it is literally history. That is
Yeah,
the
literally, like,
definition of
3 to 4
history, something
months.
that had happened in the past.
Yeah, there we go.
3 to 4 months of history.
I think Fox needs to read the Wikipedia definition of history to Mark Reed in his next video.
Yes.
out
Mark
his
Reed
special
doesn't watch my videos. He hasn't commented yet.
Mark Reed, go
yeah.
subscribe to a YouTuber called Wait, no, I can do this.
Foxosomos.
Foxosomos.
What?
Yes.
Alright, guys, look, I have a really effective way and quick way to teach you how to say real fast, alright?
Yes.
Okay, I bet you guys are not babies. I bet you can say oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's say fox.
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 Foxo.
Fox.
Just say
Foxo.
pronounce the
Foxo.
two O's
Foxo.
as O.
Foxo. Foxo.
Foxo.
Yes.
Foxomosos.
Good. Now say somos, but pronounce every
Somos.
O as O. Do it slowly. Somos.
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 Every O
Somos.
as O.
Somos.
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 Foxo.
Now
Somos.
Foxo.
Foxo.
Foxosomos.
Foxosomos. Foxosomos.
Foxosomos.
Foxosomos.
You guys got it.
Foxosomos.
Come on, keep trying.
Foxosomos.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Foxosomos.
Good job. I
Thanks.
think you can do it now.
Thanks to
Did
Lingo.
Did I graduate kindergarten?
I am so glad. I am so glad none of my family members were watching me do that just now. Just sitting by my computer in the YouTube. Foxosomos.
Yeah, thanks, Mr.
The best
Duolingo.
teacher.
Or however you say that, you know, the owl, the green owl that like wants to murder you or something. Apparently he's dead.
Duolingo.
I heard something about that. He died or something.
What?
Duolingo's apparently dead.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, a video was recently released that Duolingo faked their death.
No,
Oh,
that's a
Sounds
crime.
okay.
Why?
Duolingo show
Why
up
would he do
from out
that?
of nowhere just now.
So
Now we need
awful.
Duolingo in prison for all of his sins.
No one needs
Also,
to beat him up.
it seems Mark Reed is incredibly angry at SMG4 for calling the cops on Mr. Puzzles. Like, he's absolutely fuming.
I can understand that.
Okay,
I
honestly,
understand you, Mark Reed.
yeah, I understand that.
Mark Reed becomes the next villain.
Yeah, I understand that. My views like dropped immediately when Mr. Puzzles left. I need him back, please.
Oh my
2 minutes
god,
into this
really?
video- we're
That's
2
not
minutes into
that's
this
not
video,
really true. I mean, there's kind of a correlation. But that's because I just stopped uploading like near the end
My
of
channel's
2024.
popular because of Mr. Puzzle.
Yeah.
The amount I owe to Mr. Puzzles, the fictional character, is crazy.
I know.
That's scary to say in a sentence.
That is very scary to say.
Anyway,
I own too much to this man.
hang on. I've just noticed on with the overlay.
I can imagine Mr. Puzzles meeting you and demanding money from you. That'd be hilarious.
Oh,
This
never mind.
buzz is on my
Okay.
not anybody else's. Y'all are safe. I'm in trouble.
This is kind of concerning with oh hey EJ, but we're 30 minutes into stream and
Alright, I have a suggestion.
2 minutes. Yes.
I have a suggestion for you. So like, if ever there comes a time where like there's a lot of time passed and like you guys really haven't watched a lot, you can like make a rule where we all have to watch like 30 seconds without interrupting, and after that we can say something. Every now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a suggestion. I don't really care.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think we need rules to follow. It's just
Well, no,
go
but
at our
like
own pace.
not like rules, but you know what I mean though, right?
Yeah, I know what I mean.
Yeah.
But let's continue.
Special move, the power of rejection. With his new power, he goes to Master Hand and asks him if he can be in Smash. Master Hand likes his new powers, so he's gonna put Waluigi in Smash. But now that Waluigi is accepted, he doesn't have his rejection powers anymore, so Master Hand rejects him again. After that, Mario, Luigi, and SMG4
Oh hey Nick, he's in chat. Nick Wick, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
are chilling
I like you kept this in.
Of course.
in the castle when they see Shroomy outside doing the T-pose, so SMG4 goes to check on him, and then he starts doing it too. Then a bunch of other people that are also doing the T-pose start breaking into the castle, so Mario and Luigi start running away. They run to the roof, and then Princess Peach comes out of nowhere and drops an antivirus and saves everyone. Now you might be wondering, but how did the T-pose virus start? Well, Shroomy was taking a walk in the forest when suddenly Waluigi appears and gives him a weird mushroom. Shroomy ate it and then became a T-pose zombie. So the T-pose apocalypse was Waluigi's fault. Mario and SMG4 went back to the castle to play a game of Super Smash Bros. Mario loses and gets mad, so he goes to the mall.
Yeah, it makes sense you would skip the
It's not. Hold on.
The cafe
Super Smash
episode.
Bros.
Yeah,
Yes.
I skipped it.
literally pointless, almost like completely pointless to continuing the story. So yeah,
I mean, it would be kind of goofy if I would talk about it.
Yeah. But also, it's like you got the game wrong. It's not Super Smash Bros. It's Super Smash each other in the ass bros.
Oh yeah,
I
if you get
know,
it right.
but wait, did I not say it?
You
I
have to
think I
say
did
it in
it.
full
They
every
will
time.
Say the name right.
Oh, well, I did say it once at least, I think.
You have to say the full name every time you refer to it.
Oh, like in the way the voice actor does it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess I could have done that, yeah.
Train. In the mall, he sees Bob and the blue girl playing Super Smash Bros. The blue girl wins, and Mario wants her to
By the way,
train
pause
him, so
here.
he follows her around.
Yes.
I had a friend who betrayed me. He told a
Betrayed you?
teacher that.
Betrayed you.
Didn't I say in the chat once that there was a friend who betrayed me? Like I was pretending sick at home, and he told my teacher. Anyway, he was
Wow.
my friend when I was editing this video, and he was kind of curious. He was like, "Send me a screenshot. I wanna see." And I sent him this screenshot of this scene right here, and he made fun of it. Do you guys think it looks stupid?
I mean, I like the
I
style.
think that's right.
Knowing children,
Oh.
they would make fun of it.
That's true.
Yeah, children would definitely make fun of it.
Thanks,
People-
guys.
People
Yeah,
don't
uh,
appreciate like sort of intentionally bad graphic styles. I really like intentionally bad graphical styles. Personally, I think it's
Same.
charming.
That's literally my entire joke is that I use intentionally bad graphic styles.
I don't know about my graphics, because when my very first video comes out, I don't know what you guys will even think. I don't know.
And then mine's just pixels.
When is the next Mark Reed message? That's what we're all anticipating. Like way more than the Karen arc. We're waiting for Mark Reed's next message.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, Mark Reed, you need to be checking my channel tomorrow. You should be very excited, Mark, for my next video.
Oh, yes, you should.
You should be very
Oh
excited.
yeah, you definitely should.
Oh, yeah.
I'm mad at Maggie for betrayed Mr. Puzzles again. Angry emoji.
Damn.
Until they become friends. The blue girl's name is Tori, and she's a new character. Also, Tori from Mario Runner has nothing to do with SMG4 Tori. They are not related in any way. Oh, You don't
That's a very good clarification to make. If this is someone's like
Yeah, that's a
introduction
good thing.
to a ton of the lore because they're not caught up right there. That's a very good
Exactly.
distinction to make.
know what
Exactly.
Metal Runner is. It's SMG4's 3D animated web series on YouTube for free. It has 2 seasons, and the 3rd one is coming out soon. Anyway, back
And
to
then the 3rd one
SMG4.
came out.
Sorry,
I said, and then the 3rd one came out.
Oh yeah.
I loved Metal Runner as a kid, like when it came out, and I still love it. Great show.
My opinion on Meta Runner is that it's okay. It's not the
I
best
love
thing
everything
ever.
about it. I really like it.
I mean, for the first ever series made by Glitch, it's definitely they could have started a lot worse. There are big studios
Definitely
who
true.
make bad projects. I don't know, most recently Captain America 4. Oh god, that was awful. That was awful. But
Dear Lord, yeah.
so I would say them making something that I would say is a okay, it's decent. That's pretty good actually.
Pretty
but
good
obviously-
start.
Yeah, but obviously compared to even though later shows, I would say it's pretty weak. But I would say a strong start, and could have been a lot worse. Seriously, could have been a lot worse.
He is very, very talented at video games, but really shy. So Mario asks if she can teach him how to not suck at games, and she does. So Mario goes back to SMG4 for a rematch, and
It seems Mark Reed just can't get Maggie's name correct. Does he even know there's an E in the name? He just called her Maggie. That's insane.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll spell it
Bro.
out in the chat for you.
Bro, what did the baby from The Simpsons ever do to you?
I was just thinking of that.
wins. Mean.
Oh my god, I need to mod you.
Should we
I need to
Yeah, I was
mod
about
you
to
in
say that.
chat. Wait, give me a sec. I just need to do that.
mod the fox?
Add as moderator.
In the
standard
meantime,
moderator.
we'll just enjoy a picture of Mario humping a microwave.
Oh dear God.
Okay, you're a mod now. Okay, let's continue.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Luigi at
SMG4
home
video.
sent 1,000 emails to the people of the Mushroom Kingdom. The emails were an invitation to his birthday party, and every time someone would reject the invitation, Waluigi would get stronger, and literally everyone rejected him, which made him reach his final form, and now he's very strong. Later that day, Mario, Luigi, Tari, Boopkins, and Maggie go to a convention, and Waluigi is also there.
You forgot Bowser. No, they forgot
Bowser
about
was
him
here.
too.
No.
Yeah, the writers forgot about Bowser too, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Mario
everyone
just
forgets
really
about Bowser.
And Toad.
Forgettable.
Name right.
Infected Maggie with the T-pose virus, but Mario has the antivirus, so he quickly throws it at Maggie, but it doesn't work because
What's that image? She's got a jacket on.
Dude, I could not find a T-pose image of Maggie. Like this I remember. I just couldn't find it, and that's the only one I found.
So he
Bad
quickly
jacket.
throws
Close
it at
enough.
Maggie, but it doesn't work because while Luigi is in his final form, he is stronger than ever. The T-pose virus is now so strong it cannot be cured. Waluigi turns almost everyone in the convention into a T-pose zombie, but luckily, Boopkins, Mario, and SMG4 manage to escape. And Tari is still in the convention and hiding from Waluigi. Also, if you're wondering why Waluigi is doing all of this, it's because
Oh my god, I love that scene because if you look at Shroomy, his model's completely
hiding
fucked.
from Waluigi. Also,
Wait,
if you're
look at
wondering
that. Look at Shroomy. Look at him.
hell?
What?
Ugh.
His limbs are
Oh.
really stretched because he's trying to fit a normal sized model's proportions.
Yeah.
why Waluigi is doing all of this, it's because he wants the whole world to know what it's like to be rejected. Yeah. After a few hours, almost everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom is a Tipo zombie. Mario and SMG4 have a plan on how to stop Waluigi. In the convention, there is a big purple
Did you guys hear that?
might be the
Hear what?
Like beep beep.
Let me go back.
Tipo zombie. Mario and SMG4 have a plan on how to stop Waluigi. In the convention, there is a
Did you
big
hear it?
No,
No.
I don't
No.
think so.
Really? Oh, whatever. It was. I used to have this clock, and it did beep beep every hour, and it just so happened to do it while I was recording, I guess. And apparently, I didn't notice it. I guess. I guess it's a good thing you guys don't hear it. Yeah, just keep letting. Yeah.
beam that might be the source of Waluigi's
Jeeves.
power. So they hop onto SMG4's death bus.
Oh my god, you haven't explained who Jeeves is, the most important character here. No.
start driving to the convention. On the way, they get attacked by a lot of Tipo zombies. Mario gets captured, and just before he turned into a Tipo zombie, Psycho came and saved him. Meanwhile, at the convention, Tori accidentally throws her controller at
Who's got PNG of Toad here?
Wait, you'll see why, bro. You'll see why. Just keep playing.
Waluigi's Spectre, which gives it the ability to control anyone she wants.
Oh,
And then
Yeah, see now-
okay.
Mario, SMG4, and Psycho arrive. Tori and Psycho are distracting Waluigi, while Mario and SMG4 are going for the Spectre. Mario almost gets it before Waluigi took it. Then Waluigi takes Mario and SMG4 to the rejection dimension to play a game. And that game is Whatfeed 2018. What? You don't know what that is? Once every year, Mario and SMG4 do challenges that
Spoilers.
SMG4's fans
Yeah.
suggest. Whoever
Well,
wins
this
the most
is the
challenges
thumbnail.
I mean, yeah, no, I understand why you put it here. I just thought it was a bit amusing, so I just pointed it out.
Yeah.
wins Wotfi, which stands for War of the Fat Italians. Now back to Waluigi. Mario and SMG4 do a bunch of challenges, and the last one is who can last longer in a game of Super Smash Brothers in real life?
No, you didn't say the full
No,
name.
not saying the in the ass bit.
Sorry, guys.
Should we do a thing where every time you see your child self says it wrong, you now have to say it
Yeah, you have to
properly
correct
in the
it.
voice?
You have to
Wait, you
correct
really
every
want me to
mistake
do
you
it
made.
right now?
You have to correct
Yes.
every mistake you
Every
make.
time you say it wrong.
Super Smash Each Other in the Ass Brothers. Is that good enough?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Mario and SMG4 have to fight, but Mario is controlled by Waluigi, and then Tori comes and uses her magic controller to control SMG4. But Tori isn't gonna use SMG4 to attack Mario. Instead, she attacks Waluigi and manages to destroy his Spectre. Now that the Spectre is gone, everyone is cured from the T-Pars virus. Now Waluigi is very mad, so he starts a rap battle. I forgot to mention that every Wotfi has a rap battle at the end. Then in the middle of the rap battle, Wario comes out of nowhere. Turns out he's been looking for his brother for weeks. Wario tells Waluigi that he loves him, and that makes him lose his powers. And that's the end of the Waluigi arc.
Oh, did I not mention? I did mention
You did not
SMG3,
mention the third
the
session.
Dr. Phil parody.
To be
Oh,
fair,
yeah.
that's not the most important.
I mean, yeah, but
detail.
it's iconic. It's iconic.
I guess so.
Yeah, and another thing is
Yeah.
that it kind of like you just say that. Well, it kind of makes people think that the way like Waluigi loses his power is like you make him think. Yeah, I don't know. It's just
No, I would say the information he gave was enough. Actually, I would say as far as the recap goes, that was pretty perfect. Like, you recapped
Well,
everything
guys-
that was actually important and significant and
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
necessary for you to have an actual understanding of the plot. You didn't, because a problem I've seen with some videos is that they recap things that are really not important to the point they're trying to make. I remember watching this theory video about Mr. Puzzles after the No TV episode came out, and they recapped the entire episode, like including like all the jokes and like, well, not all the jokes, like they recap like SMG3 and Bob scenes, which is totally unnecessary for any theory you'd make. And so yeah, I appreciate you only having details that are necessary, like cutting out
Of course.
cutting out the Doctor SMG3 thing. I would say yeah, that's perfectly fine. It's not like it's important for the YouTube arc. And it's not like it's like the main reason Waluigi is
Well, yeah, there's a
redeemed
lot to talk about, you
is
know. There's a
because-
lot of lore. I can't talk about these things, or the video will
Yeah,
be
but
too
no,
long.
like, yeah, not just that, but like I would say the Doctor SMG3 stuff is unnecessary to you understanding, you know, like what
I
happens at
guess.
the end. So yeah, I appreciate if this
Yeah.
was a good recap. So far, that was a very good recap of the
Thank you,
first arc.
thank you, man.
Very stuck to all the important details and didn't.
You know, I really appreciate that because this really is the first ever video I ever wrote.
Yeah, and
So
it
yeah.
didn't include any unnecessary like filler, essentially.
Rapper Bob arc was made in 2018 and is the second arc SMG4 made. So Mario and SMG4 are taking a walk outside when they find Fishy Boopkin stuck in a well. They try everything to get him out, but nothing works. Then SMG4 makes a wanted poster for Boopkins. Whoever gets him out gets 2 coins. And suddenly the whole Mushroom Kingdom is here. Everyone is trying to get Boopkins out of the well, but no one is successful, except for Bob. He comes with a helicopter and drops down a ladder and pulls Boopkins out of the well. And now that Bob has the attention of the whole Mushroom Kingdom, he takes the opportunity to advertise his new rap music. After a few days, Bob's rap music got so successful that he is now rich, so he buys a mansion and invites all his friends over for Thanksgiving. Bob asks
Mark Reed says Mr. Puzzles has leggy 20 in the asylum. Damn, he's made 20 of them? That's crazy.
He
Why?
meant 2.0. I got you, Mark Reed. I got you.
Maggie and Bob to cook the turkey, but Maggie is really bad at cooking, so she accidentally sets the whole mansion on fire and completely destroys it. But Bob isn't mad because he is so rich he can just buy another mansion. He also now has a sad story to tell on MTV, so he isn't really mad. His story ends up getting really popular on MTV, so Bob decides to make a
I like how you see the watermark.
I hate Dreams
And the
Time.
green screen outlay.
Yeah, I tried.
his
I always
fans.
try
He
to
al-
look for images that don't have them, but sometimes it's really hard.
It's funny with the watermark. I like it.
also takes
What?
Mario and Luigi to the concert to be his bodyguards. So many people came to the concert to see Bob, and when it was finally the time for him to rap, Boopkins came out of nowhere and started singing with his tambourine. Mario tries to stop him, but Boopkins starts running and destroys the whole concert, which made Bob's fans mad. Bob is also mad, so he yells at Boopkins and tells him that he pushed him in the well on purpose and how he knew Maggie would destroy his house. And Boopkins starts crying. A few days later, Psycho, Maggie,
Ryan, if you're watching this stream, right, do not continue because this is spoiling everything, alright? Do not watch this if you're here, Ryan.
and Tari take Boopkins to Bob's new concert to cheer him up, but he only gets more sad and runs away from the concert. Psycho gets jealous because Bob has so much.
Oh yeah, by the way, what I was talking about, basically me and Ryan are rewatching the arcs. We're midway through the Rapper
Yeah, I know.
Bob.
You guys are
Mid-
doing the rewatch.
Yeah, midway through Rapper Bob. So yeah, Ryan, if you're here and you haven't been chatting, but you've been watching, stop, go away.
Back off, Bucko.
Pissed off.
Yeah.
Attention, so she becomes his friend because she wants to steal his fame. Then Bob makes a diss track on all his friends for no reason, just to tell them that he never cared about them and that he was only using them for his fame. Bob didn't think his friends were gonna get revenge on him, so he wasn't really scared after making the diss track, but his friends were really mad. They got a plan on how to get revenge.
I can tell they're mad because we've got angry emoji faces.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
for
didn't
clarifying.
know that at all.
Yep.
They look
Even
sad,
Tari.
happy even.
on
They
Bob,
look thrilled.
but they need
It's just in the corner.
Yeah, yeah.
Psycho's help, so Luigi convinces her to stop helping Bob and join.
Why did you put
You can see
dark-
the text.
Why did you put dark
Luigi's
green?
text.
Why did you put dark green text on the green background?
Yeah, can you
I'm
get anyone read that?
I don't even know what it says.
Even
No, I
see
don't
that.
know what it
He's
says.
evil.
What does that say?
He's evil.
He's
He's evil.
If you guys are like
Deacon,
super curious, I can go in my editor and like
Deacon, use your
find it.
colorblind powers that you used last.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. Wait, no,
Deacon.
it's
It says
probably not
he's
gonna
evil.
work because
Use
the
your
quality
colorblind
is only
I
in
did not mean to do what I just
720.
did. I accidentally
I
changed
can
the
see
playback
it.
speed. Let me fix that. There we go.
Guys, I
Oh.
can see it.
Damn.
What?
You have the power of
It
colorblind
says-
It's low
too.
quality for me to see it.
Oh my god.
What's it say? What's it say?
It says he's evil.
What? Huh?
Ah,
I generally
Okay,
That's literally
I
all it
might have
says.
wrote that.
He's evil.
I generally
Wow,
because
thank you.
He was a villain, you know.
currently I think the video is probably like 720p, so I can't actually. It's like completely
Yeah,
blurry.
it's not in full
I can't actually
HD.
make it out, even though I now know what it says. I can't actually make it out. It's kind of crazy.
I can see it just
same
fine.
here. Thank you, YouTube compression.
I can see it just fine. That's
No, it's
weird.
probably because I've got it on a low quality, but quality.
Hold on.
Actually, I'm not gonna mess with that,
720p.
just in case. I'm not gonna mess
Yeah.
with this.
helping Bob and join them.
Yeah.
Psycho and the others make their own diss track on Bob. The diss track made Bob lose everything. His fans, his house, his money. He is now homeless and hated by everyone. A week passes and it's Christmas. Bob is still homeless and trying to apologize to his friends, but they're not interested. Then Waluigi comes and gives Bob a near-death experience to help him realize that his friends are the most important.
Oh my god, wait, I just remembered. I said to Ryan, oh yeah, the Waluigi arc isn't too important to the rest of the continuity of SMG4. We can skip off. Right, literally the second arc is like it links back into the Waluigi arc. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to explain that to Ryan when we get to the Christmas episode.
Thing. So Bob apologizes for real and gets all his friends back. The anime arc was made in 2019 and is the third arc SMG4 made. It all started when Mario, Boopkins, and Bob decided to have an end.
Have you guys noticed how it seems like Bob's character development has sort of been undone. Like in the Rapper Bob arc, like for example, it's got to be perfect. He doesn't care about what happens to Bookins, and even like in 2021, the episode after Watford 2021, he like didn't seem to care much. Like I
Well,
thought
yeah,
that's
he's
a bit.
still, he's still Bob. He's still the
Yeah,
same
no, I
character.
understand
You know,
that,
he
but
doesn't
he
actually.
feels a bit too uncaring. Like he doesn't really
It's just
show
that he
any
isn't like
affection.
an
Okay, maybe.
absolute
Maybe, yeah.
asshole. He's just an asshole.
Yeah, like he's meant to be an
Yeah.
asshole, but he's a bit. I don't know. He doesn't show any like affection.
Well, they have a great opportunity now this year to make a video about Bob and Boopkins.
Yeah, remember when that was a
True.
duo? That's like a duo. Like I can't remember
Yeah.
the last time they
Yeah.
did anything together. Was it 2023?
Yeah, you're right.
It might have been.
I think in the
2024.
anime arc, pretty much.
No,
is
no,
where
no.
it's
In
after that.
2023, in the train episodes, when what's it called, Ready to Ride? They're like a duo
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
That's the last time.
Yeah.
No, at Western Spaghetti, they were a duo. That's it. That's the last time.
They were also
Yeah,
doing
yeah, they were.
Oh,
they were
yeah,
all-
Oh yeah, no,
was.
yeah, Puzzle Vision. No, you're right. Yeah, no, that would have been the last time.
Anime fight
Oh,
for fun,
true.
but they lost control and destroyed Peach's castle. And since Peach is the leader of the Mushroom Kingdom, she decides to ban anime.
What do you have against that one in particular?
What? Nothing. I liked it. I watched it even. I watched it when I was making this video.
Bro probably
That's why I
just
put it in.
searched up anime on Google and
No,
grabbed like
no, I actually watched this one. That's why I used it. I watched it with a friend who he recommended it to me.
I haven't watched it. Is it any good?
Psychic K, it's good.
Okay.
Really funny, really funny.
Maybe I'll check it out then.
It's
Maybe
really
watch
interesting.
it.
Anime gets banned next.
Hmm?
Nothing. I was gonna say if anime gets banned next in America, I'm just done.
No way.
Yeah,
No chance.
I'd be done as well. I'd be just
How would you ban it?
deceased.
Like, I'm pretty sure like, the biggest piracy site is way bigger than like Disney Plus. Like anime's
Yes,
piracy
yeah.
site.
That is true.
Bob
Yeah.
and Boopkins is really sad since they are both obsessed with anime. Now that anime is banned, Psycho can't live in the
Bonk.
Mushroom Kingdom anymore, so she goes to Japan and takes Bob, SMG4, and Boopkins with her. When they finally arrived in Japan, they
Feels like you skipped out a bit. Unless you talk about it later, but you skipped out
Yeah,
a bit. of
I
the,
know, I know. I'll talk about that at the end
Oh,
of the
okay.
arc. Don't worry. Yeah,
Okay.
At the end.
at the end of the anime arc. Don't worry.
Oh no, I'm talking about
I'll
how.
talk about why it's simplified.
Oh, okay. No, alright. Oh,
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
is it
yeah.
because of your other video? Is that why?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Ah.
no. Wait. I made that video after this one. I wasn't originally planning to make another video on the anime arc, but I did have it as an idea after I uploaded this video. If it got a lot of views, I was gonna make a part 2 about Maggie, and I was gonna re-explain the anime arc, which I did. So
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
instantly went to the anime town where they found Axel. Axel is a new character, and he's an anime artist. He has a special pen called Inkweaver that allows him to bring anime characters to life, but only for a few minutes. Boopkins manages to talk to him and asks him if he can come to the Mushroom Kingdom to save anime, because it's banned. Axel agrees because he thinks anime shouldn't be banned, so they all leave Japan and Axel shows Princess Peach how good anime is. Peach is now in love with anime and unbans it instantly. Meanwhile, in Inko Police, Mario, Luigi, Tori, and Maggie are training for Splatfest, but then Dusty comes and takes all of Maggie's weapons. Dusty is Maggie's rival, and she is also competing in Splatfest. The next day,
That just reminded me, yeah, before I watch the anime arc with Ryan, I'm gonna have to do like some prelude episodes, like the 2 Splatoon videos, because obviously
Yeah,
like,
you guys would have to watch that. Yeah.
because the in the first episode where the rooftop scene is referenced in the anime arc, that
Yeah,
rooftop.
both are.
And then
important.
also probably the prison escape episode where the guards are like sort of reintroduced, like properly,
Yeah.
because obviously like we're not gonna watch like guards and you can't even say the last part of that name. I don't
Yeah,
want
exactly.
to get
But that's a cool
demonetized.
series.
Can't
though.
say it anymore.
GNR. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
just
yeah,
just
yeah.
how
Swag and
Yeah.
Chris's original series
Just-
is really funny.
Or, as I like to call it, guards and YouTube demonetization.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, guards
But-
and YouTube beyond.
But yeah, I feel like the
Yeah.
best way to introduce Ryan to those characters would be the prison episode. I feel like that's a pretty fitting way to
Yeah.
introduce those characters.
Maggie kicks Dusty's ass and takes back her weapons. After a few days, it's finally time for Splatfest. But
Wait.
Maggie
You know
didn't
which one? Sorry about this, guys. But you know which one I think would be good for introduction of Swag and Chris. This is just a recommendation, by the way. You know that video where they go to vacation?
Yeah, but I
I
feel
think
like
that's a really good one for
yeah,
them.
that might be, but yeah, I don't
Well,
wanna.
was
because
a
in
really
that
good way
one,
to
Swag
introduce
also
that.
mentions the history of them, why they're together. You know, didn't
Yeah.
you know that?
Maybe.
Why they're
I
best?
mean,
Why they're best buds?
Yeah,
And what's
like why Swag is illegally stuck with Chris or something like that because Chris is like some kind of maniac. He said something like that.
I mean,
Kind of adds context to them. You know, if you
maybe.
want, if you want.
But I feel like their relationship, like their dynamic, is sort of is established well in the prison episode, and also the events of that episode sort of link into the anime arc in the what's it, Mario? It's the illegal operation. What's it called? The
Yeah,
second
yeah,
episode.
yeah, yeah. You got it. You
Like
got it.
they sort of reference the events of the prison episodes in that.
I
As
guess
well
you're
as
right.
just the arc in general. So I might just go with the prison escape as like an introduction.
You do you.
Show up. So Luigi, Mario, and Tari have to play Splatfest without Maggie. After they lose, they start looking for Maggie, but eventually
No, I'm actually glad I'm watching this before I like do more streams of Ryan. This is like giving me
yeah, so
this is
it's refreshing your mind.
yeah, it's refreshing my mind so I know if there's any like episodes outside of arcs that I need to show
Yeah,
him.
that right there is basically one of the reasons I made this video. Yeah.
It's a very good recap. I will give you that. It's a very good recap.
they
Thank you,
figure
man,
out that
thank
she
you.
was kidnapped. Oh, and Dusty also joins the group to look for Maggie. Boobkins finds an anime DVD in Maggie's apartment. Half the group think it was Axel who took her because Axel loves anime.
I know this is like a very short recap for this arc specifically, but have you mentioned Francis?
I'll talk
No,
about
hasn't been
at the
mentioned
end of the
yet.
anime
I
arc.
mean,
Yeah,
I-
but
No, no,
I
not
don't
this
even
point,
mention him really. I don't even.
Do you not fully recap this arc?
I mean, I do mention Francis in the end, but like I don't explain him.
I mean, if I mean, obviously, I'll watch the entire segment first, but it feels like you sort
Yeah.
of need to mention him. In
Yeah,
this.
it really is simplified. Don't worry, in the other video I explain it much better.
I mean, I'm sure you do.
And he needs Inkling ink for his Inkweaver, so it really makes sense that he's the one who kidnapped Maggie, but the other half of the group think it's someone else. Maggie isn't the only Inkling that was kidnapped. The whole Inkopolis is empty. Whoever the bad guy is, he somehow kidnapped every single Inkling from Inkopolis. Eventually, everyone agrees that it was Axel who kidnapped Maggie, and they also found a map which leads to Anime Island, so the group takes a boat and sails to Anime Island. When they finally arrive, they found Axel and Dusty locked up. So if Axel isn't the bad guy, then who is it? It's Francis. He stole Axel's Inkweaver and he kidnapped Maggie and all of the Inklings to harvest their ink so that he could power up Inkweaver to 100% and make his own anime island full of waifus. Oh no, Dusty's dead. Oh no, everyone is surrounded. Oh look,
I like how you brush past her death, like so.
Oh no,
quickly.
yes,
Dude.
I was trying
That
to like make
hit
it
hard.
fast. I didn't want the video to be more than half an hour long.
Yeah, it sounds like a footnote, but it's
Yeah.
probably one of the most important like events in any arc ever. I would say, like,
Yeah,
not
like
in
that
terms
was a
of the
controversial
impact
kind of
it
character
has. I
proving
mean, the impact it
died.
has in the narrative is pretty significant. Like, you know,
Wait. I mean, if
a-
someone wants the impact, they should just like go watch the video. This
No,
is like for someone who like doesn't know SMG4 and
No.
doesn't really care about the impact.
No,
Like,
no,
you
no.
know
Well,
what I mean?
I'm talking about the impact it has on like the narrative going forward. Like, obviously, the whole movie is sort of
Yeah.
you know, a result of the death, but also like it sort of marks a sort of tonal and like a narrative shift with how they write things. Like, you know, like after this point, like there's, you know, arcs
Well, I
become a bit
probably-
darker and like, you know, I feel like stories become a bit more serious and it sort of completely marks the end. Like I feel like this is like definitively the end point between classic and modern era. I would say, but this is
Yeah.
very
Yeah, the
definitively like no one can argue that like the line goes any way. You know, the line definitely ends before this. I would say.
Well, I kind of forgot about that because I didn't really talk about.
I mean, I understand this is
this one.
I understand this is mostly a plot recap, but I mean, I feel like one way, you know, could be improved is maybe talk about you know, sort of more meta aspects, like, oh, this was a pretty significant event for the series. Like, you know, obviously, I understand the purpose
what
of
you
this is
mean.
just a plot recap.
Bobby's here with a tank and he saved everyone. Oh no, Francis charged Inkweaver up to 100% and summons a god of ultimate power, Goku. The team managed to distract Goku while Axel steals Ink River from Francis, but he used up all the ink to summon Goku, so the only way to get ink is to get it from Maggie. So Maggie tells Axel to use the machine and get ink from her. The machine hurts Maggie so bad it explodes, so Maggie might be dead. But now, Axel has Ink River charged up to 100%, and since he's Ink River's true master, he can summon an even stronger god. The two gods start fighting, and Goku realizes he can't beat Shaggy, so he self-destructs. Everyone runs back to the ship. Axel asks Shaggy to get Maggie, and he does. But the machine...
Wait, have you mentioned the guards?
Oh no, but I do mention them in the re-explanation of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
changed her. She is no longer an Inkling. She's now a human. She still has her Inkling voice though. And she even gets a 40-minute movie that's all about her and Splatfest. But I'm not gonna explain that.
This right here is what I was talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Then it would be way too long. Also, after the arc, Maggie moves into the Mushroom Kingdom. Anyway, where's Francis? Well, Psycho put him in a torture machine before everybody escaped to the boat.
Right here, right here.
I like that delivery.
Alright, so
Yeah.
I'm really sorry for oversimplifying this arc so much. If you're an SMG4 fan, then you...
What?
That's literally that's what one of the Rojacks are based off, isn't it? That image.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it is.
I
The image
literally,
is
I literally
from a meme.
used one in the thumbnail for the video I released today. That's pretty funny.
I still don't
Probably-
remember that conversation.
You know, I really oversimplified this arc. So if you guys want, I can make another video like this explaining the anime arc and Maggie's movie in full detail.
You should have gone with that thumbnail. Why didn't you go for this thumbnail?
This thumbnail? Are you freaking kidding me, bro?
Well-
Can you imagine if the thumbnail was actually looked like this?
Bro,
Just-
that would be.
Oh. I mean, it's not that far off, you
Well,
know?
the vast majority of it is blank space.
Yes. Yes.
And also, Maggie has her own show just like Mad Runner. It's called Sunset Paradise and it has one season.
Yeah, I
and
also
you can watch
explained
for
it in that video.
free
Yeah.
on YouTube. The YouTube arc was made in 2020 and is the fourth arc SMG4 made. The antagonist of this arc is SMG3. SMG3 is epic. His backstory is also epic. SMG4 and
He
SMG
is epic.
Yeah.
But
True.
oh hey Macroma. There's tons of people.
I am obsessed.
By the way, Macroma and anyone else who's in like the group chat of the server, if you want to join, you can join.
Hop on, guys.
are kind
But obviously,
Yes,
I assume
please.
they probably would have if they could. So
kinda like brothers, but not really. When they were young, SMG4 was always better than SMG3. SMG4 would always steal SMG3's accomplishments because he was so much better than him. SMG3 had nothing. He was always trying to copy
I
SMG4.
feel like you saying steals his accomplishments like sort of implies the wrong thing. It's more like he just always surpassed him.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but hopefully everyone got it, you know, what I actually meant.
Now that you know who SMG3 is, I can start explaining
Someone in chat said they haven't watched since 2021. Huh? That's
Oh.
crazy.
I can hear.
Damn.
Yeah, you're in my
Damn.
chat.
this arc. One day, SMG3 starts a company and is making YouTube videos. He
Wait,
manages to
dude.
get
What's
no,
that
no,
channel?
Please, sorry about this. I'm on the live stream right now. It says you're now a standard moderator for this channel.
Yeah,
What is
I
this?
gave you mod. So you know how some people in chat, mostly important people, have blue text. Their name is in blue, and they have like this spanner
let me see
next
this.
to it. Basically, that's
Oh hell yeah!
yeah. I gave it to you. I just give it to everyone. It's not necessarily because I expect you to mod my chat. It's just there to give to show you're like a significant person, basically. So you're significant.
Signature look of superiority.
Yeah, you're literally superior to
Hell
everyone
yeah.
else in chat.
Now you guys are underlings. Before you weren't, now you are.
I don't want to be an underling.
Oh, what?
I'm pretty sure
No,
I
like,
gave you mod 2, I think.
Yeah, just
Million-
say something in chat and you'll see
I mean, I'm pretty sure I gave it to you though.
if you do.
of views. SMG4 thinks SMG3 is doing something evil, so he destroys his company. SMG3 just wanted to entertain.
Wait, hang on, let me pause. But did you establish that he's sort of been a villain in the series for a long time?
Did I not?
Did you? I generally can't remember. I mean, I assume you did, but if you didn't, I feel like you probably should have mentioned that.
Surely I
and
should
make people
have.
happy.
Surely I did.
Maybe you did. I just missed it. I'm not too sure.
Surely I did.
We paused, so I can't really remember too well.
For once, he wasn't evil, but SMG4 didn't know that, so he apologizes. But SMG3 didn't accept
Oh
the
wait,
apology.
wait, pause it, pause
and he
it.
swears vengeance.
I think I said SMG3 was back in, I said back in the day, SMG3 was only used when SMG4 needed a villain. That's what I said.
Okay, if you say
Yeah.
that would that
Casting Snowcap aside, he was always there for the villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's literally what Luke said.
Hmm.
I remember
This
him saying that
also
somewhere.
Introduced James as 3's voice actor.
Oh yeah, that's happens in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone in chat
that's
said they
okay.
miss Clench and Louis. That's an odd, like that's an odd
Weird.
duo of characters.
I do
Yeah.
actually miss Clench's
Oh.
dialogue. I actually quite liked that guy's dialogue.
Clench is named Clench, but he
Yeah,
never
probably
clenches.
honest
You guys notice that?
Yeah, he never
Oh, that's
clenches
true.
for real.
But someone else has said I miss Mark Reed, and I think I agree more. Well, I miss Mark Reed the most.
On SMG4
Damn.
and runs away. A few days later, Mario finds a remote that can control time. It can also open a portal and send someone to the internet graveyard, which I will explain later. Mario accidentally traps Axel in the internet graveyard, then Susan, the CEO of YouTube, comes and takes Mario's magic remote back and sends him and Luigi to the internet graveyard. The internet
The YouTube part of the YouTube arc feels like it's just there to sort of like create a conflict. Like, in a YouTube arc, you'd think it'd be a bit more focused. It's way more focused on like SMG3, and that makes sense. But like, like you could make a story that's like focused on you. I mean, it's got to be perfect. It's probably a better story about like a YouTuber than the YouTube arc is.
That's
'Cause
true.
It's
Yeah,
more
but,
so
like,
there
yeah,
to facilitate the conflict between 4 and 3.
But
Yeah.
I think the last 3 or the last 2 videos of the YouTube arc and then the WOD fee were all like had a lot of SMG3. I think.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, you can have him be the villain, but also, I'm just saying, like, it feels like in terms of like themes or messages, there's nothing to do really with the YouTube arc. Just as YouTube, as basically like a, it's as I don't know, like an aesthetic. That's not the right word, but like, it's more like it doesn't have any like significance beyond, the YouTube remote is a very powerful MacGuffin.
I guess you're right. I guess.
is a place where
That's just the YouTube arc is one of the weakest arcs. Like I would say, like the lawsuit arc, like capitalizes on the fact
I enjoyed it.
Nintendo is a element in that story. Like it capitalizes on that a lot more than YouTube arc capitalizes on how YouTube
I
is a
guess.
part of the story.
Well, but that's kind of a bad thing that they did that they went into more detail in that because that then created cosmology plot holes.
No, I disagree. I mean, obviously, cosmology plot holes. I don't see how that really.
Well, doesn't the lawsuit arc create a lot of plot holes?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Especially in the cosmology
saying.
world?
I'm not. Yeah, I agree. There's problems with the lawsuit arc, but like I do think Dad did some things correct, and I would say, focusing on Nintendo in the way it did was pretty, was one of its positives. I would say. Like that's that. Like just because I'm praising the lawsuit arc doesn't mean I think, it's perfect or anything. And I don't think the way it focused on Nintendo like necessarily means it had to conflict with the cosmology law.
Sure, buddy. You can say whatever you want. We all know you love the lawsuit arc the most.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys. It turns out it's actually my favorite arc of all time.
Yeah.
As for me, I'm just obsessed with SMG3, so you can just say what you want. YouTube arc,
Fair.
no.
The YouTube arc doesn't really. I mean, it establishes sort of like the motivations and backstory for SMG3, but I think Sybil's pointed this out. It doesn't really do anything beyond that. Like, it doesn't go through any development, but that's alright because they sort of rectify that with the Cosmology Saga. This basically just sets him up for his development in the Cosmology Saga. So I guess in retrospect, that like part of the YouTube arc is made up for.
dead memes live. When a meme stops being popular, it dies and becomes a dead meme, and then it gets sent into the internet graveyard. But if it becomes popular again, it can escape and go back to the real world. But if it dies again, It gets sent back. Mario, Luigi, and Axel find a Starbucks with free Wi-Fi and ask SMG4 to make a dead meme relevant again so they can escape with it. SMG4 is successful and they escape from the internet graveyard. Meanwhile, SMG3 is breaking into the YouTube headquarters with his new team. He steals Susan's YouTube remote and deletes her. He deletes.
Yeah, another problem with the YouTube arc is like the SMG3 part and the YouTube part sort of just you know, the way they sort of join together, it's just out of the blue. It's like, oh yeah, SMG3 wants the remote now. Like they sort of just don't really smooth in like how those two plot elements sort of you know, come together. It's just it just happens. He just wants the remote all of a sudden.
It's all the SMG4 characters and replaces them with his. He didn't delete Mario.
I like the anti-cast though. Like they're not just all just anti-characters. Like SMG3 is an anti-SMG4. Like I would say, like Rob, for example, is not so clearly an anti-version of Bob. Like he has his own sort of stuff going on that isn't just the opposite of Bob. I like that.
Because he still wanted to make videos with him. Instead, he froze him in time.
Of course, there's still like some like characters who have like, you know, the opposite traits like Bell and Rimpu compared to Tari and Psycho.
Yeah.
All the SMG4 characters and Susan aren't deleted. They're just in the internet graveyard. Susan uses her power to save Mario from his time prison. SMG4 tells Mario that he needs SMG3's phone because that's the only way he can access his hacked account. Mario takes his phone but gets sent into the internet graveyard.
By the
With
way,
his
guys,
phone,
when this video that's on screen right here came out, like when it came out, I remember checking the comments as a kid. There were there really were a lot of people saying, "Oh, Mario is actually really smart. Mario is really smart and when he wants to be," and I found that to be really goofy.
Well, I mean, he can be serious in a lot of moments, and I like that. Like he, you know.
Well, yeah, but he's still stupid.
Well, yeah, he's not smart.
Definitely,
It's just
yeah.
he has his moments
Well, when
to
there's
shine.
something on the line,
is-
you know, he definitely tries.
I like that about his character, and when it really
Smart
matters.
in his own
he
way.
In a way, it
takes
really
it
fits
seriously.
him well. Yeah.
I mean, it's just something they drop. Like you know, Puzzle Vision movie, for example, is not really his character. You know, is
I mean, he could have done more in the Puzzle Vision movie.
well, not only
I mean,
that,
I did
but, like,
think he would
he
do
doesn't
more.
take things seriously, which is kind of out of character when you compare it to like Revelations, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SMG4 and his team can escape back to the real world, and with Susan on their side, SMG3 doesn't stand a chance. When they arrive in the real world, Susan attacks SMG3, so he starts spamming all the buttons and accidentally wakes up the spirit of the remote. The spirit does know who owns the SMG4 account, so
This had no foreshadowing; it just happens.
I know, yeah, that just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of happens.
it wants to
Yeah,
play
they
a game
did it
to
for the Wotfi.
They
To set
clearly,
up the Wotfi.
yeah, they had no idea how to set it up, so it's like, oh, it comes to life all of a sudden. Like,
It kind of worked though. It kind of
Yeah,
did.
it did work.
I mean, it served
Yeah.
its narrative purpose. It's still kind of like a bizarre way to like get them into the Watford.
see who
It's-
is
it's
worthy
just a-
enough to
yeah.
play.
Yeah, it just appears in this Watford, and then does it like ever appear again?
No.
Like, no, it
I
doesn't.
think wait. I think Susan is when she appears is seen with it.
Oh, hey, Nathan.
I think
What's
she
up?
sometimes has a cameo with it. Very rarely.
Well, no, we're not talking about the remote. We're talking about like the spirit of the remote.
Oh, my bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
the spirit doesn't show up. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, the spirit just is not seen ever again.
That game is Whatfit 2020. After a few challenges, SMG3 threatens to kill Boopkins if he doesn't get the remote. When he finally gets the remote, he starts an epic rap battle. In the middle of the rap battle, he changes Maggie's voice to human with the remote. It now sounds like this.
And I do still work out a lot. I go running every morning, I lift weights. I try to get Mario to join me, but you can imagine how well that turned out.
Then everybody kicks SMG3's ass and send him to the internet graveyard. SMG4 gets his account back and everything is okie dokie.
Before the Genesis arc starts, I wanna mention something. I remember getting a comment that pointed out a small mistake I made. when I was explaining the Genesis arc, so keep on lookout, guys.
Okay.
And also, I don't know, there might also be some other mistakes in the cosmology lore. I think I got it pretty well,
Well,
but in case if there's
I'm an
a mistake, make
expert.
sure to point it out, guys, because
Yeah, well, I'm
yeah.
an expert on cosmology essentially. So like, this is my
Yeah,
field. This is my field of expertise, you might say. So
all right, point out anything if you notice.
I
So yeah,
I'm sure I will notice it. Also, yeah, as YouTube arc recap, I would say pretty solid. I'd say,
thank you.
yeah, pretty solid. Didn't have too many issues with it.
This arc is the first part of the SMG4 cosmology lore. It is also the 5th arc SMG4 made. Also, just before the arc, we meet a new character, Melanie. You see,
Oh yeah, I guess you didn't really highlight the anti-cast, but I guess they're not too important except Melanie. Like overall.
there is this guy selling magic masks, and he had this human mask that
Kind of wish you mentioned how I mean, this is just trivia. It's not important. It makes sense you wouldn't include it, but like, I always liked the Genesis arc's original name, which was Super Meme Genesis, like SMG. Like that was cool.
accidentally fell on the melon. The mask and the melon fused and made Melanie. By the way, the mask would sometimes turn her into a god. You wanna know who has a crush on Melanie? Axel. The Genesis arc starts when a corrupted meme attacks
I feel like you should have mentioned the mask as the fierce deity mask from Zelda.
Yeah, I could have done that. I
Mario
mean, I
and
didn't
Ed.
actually know it was from Zelda, but like I
Oh.
could have mentioned that it was deity.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna get on you too much for it, but I feel like it's sort of obvious from the design. It's from Zelda. Like it literally looks like.
Yeah, I
Link.
guess you're right.
Yeah.
SMG4, so then a bunch of people from the internet graveyard came to take it, but they accidentally take Mario and SMG4 instead. Mario and SMG4 start exploring the internet graveyard, and then they realize that SMG3 became the #1 celebrity in the internet graveyard. SMG3 then explains to SMG4
It's kind of confusing because the way they present it is a bit confusing. But I would say they say he's the #1 celebrity, but I would say it's more important that he's the
The
lord.
meme life cycle.
No, I mean I think it's more important that he's the lord of the internet graveyard, not that he's the #1
Oh, yeah.
celebrity. Because
Yeah,
that's
they
just,
did
My
kind of drop
point.
that.
well, I
in
understand
modern-
they do say that, but I feel like that's something something they drop like immediately. Like they don't really focus on that part.
He
too
doesn't
much.
even live in it anymore. No, he
Yeah,
lives
that
in
part
the
annoys
programs.
me.
That's true.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? Wait, they could have like added a portal to the internet graveyard instead of making him live there.
Well,
Just thought of that.
I don't know. I would be fine with him moving to the showgrounds if they just mentioned his duties in the graveyard every so often.
Yeah, but that would also make the internet graveyard as like a place you could visit, and like it would make the meme
You could
life
just
cycle
you could
more
just open
convenient
up.
and easier.
He could just create a portal in the shop. Like there's a portal in the shop.
Oh, and the portal, internet graveyard
Yeah.
portal would probably work well in the meme factory.
All that, yeah.
Oh.
the
Yeah.
meme
And
life
that-
cycle. When a meme becomes popular, SMG4 will make memes with it. That makes the meme very happy, and when it stops being popular, it normally goes to the internet graveyard where SMG3 will take care of them.
Why has he got no hat?
I don't
Why
know,
is
man.
it justice?
Bald.
Is
Bald.
this the best image you can come up with?
My eyes!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Until they can go back to the living realm. But when SMG4 does make memes with a meme, it becomes depressed and stays in the living realm until it becomes corrupted. SMG4 goes back to the living realm and makes memes about the corrupted meme until it becomes happy and goes to the internet graveyard. One day, SMG4 and his team are talking about their childhood. When it's SMG4's time to talk, he realizes
This video
he does
isn't in the
not have a
playlist, Genesis, where they talk about their childhoods. I don't know why.
Well, I understand why, because it's not like the only thing it's like all that happens
you know what the
in
problem is? The problem is if someone is like new to SMG4 and they want to know the lore and they go watch the arcs but they watch the arcs based on the playlists SMG4 has on his channel. This is a very important video to like know why SMG4 is looking for his childhood, because if you just start with the video that's first in the playlist, it just starts off with SMG4 looking for his answers to his past just randomly.
I understand that,
Yeah,
but I
yeah, you see
can understand the logic if they wanted to have as few episodes in the arc as possible in the playlist. I can understand the logic of removing this one, since all it does, all it serves to do is, explain
Yeah,
why
no.
he's interested in
Yeah,
his
I know.
childhood. But the thing is, though, in
Yeah.
retrospect, with Rest and Spaghetti, I think they probably should have included it, since One Shot Ren is introduced here. So I feel like in retrospect, they probably should have, even though I can
Yeah,
understand why they would have removed it, and it
Yeah,
would
but
have
it's
made.
a great episode too.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also it brings up the Shroomy like stuff. It expands on that a bit more, but that's obviously not an arc or anything. It's just you know, if you watch, then go on to watch the Village episode. Like this episode sort of helps you understand that.
Childhood. The first thing he remembers is just appearing in Peach's castle 10 years ago, so he calls SMG3 and asks him if he remembers anything. He doesn't, so SMG3 asks the ancient memes for answers. 10 years ago,
This
a
music
USB
is from Sunset
space
Paradise, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
landed in the Mushroom Kingdom, and out of it came SMG4. He accidentally made Mario retarded and turned almost everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom stupid with
Oh,
his
there
USB.
goes
Then another
monetization.
No, it actually doesn't hit your monetization. Actually, I don't think it does.
Wait, what was it? What was it?
What
you know.
What even happened?
Oh, you
The
said
R word.
that word you're not allowed to say anymore,
still-
according to some
Wait.
people.
Wait, I said a swear word?
Yeah.
Not a swear. A slur.
Wait, go back. I didn't say
You
any
said
swears.
the slur for mentally disabled people.
Oh,
Guys,
came SMG4.
I think
He
I think it's
accidentally made
okay,
Mario
whatever.
retarded and turned
Yeah, you did. I mean, I don't care. Like, I'm not one of those people
Guys,
who
it's not
cares
that
about
big of a
that.
deal.
Like, I don't care. I mean, I'd be
Yeah.
lying if I said I don't say it in casual conversation.
almost everyone in the Mushroom Kingdom stupid with his USB. Then another USB landed and out came SMG3. The USBs are called Guardian Pods. SMG4 wants to make a huge party for his 10-year anniversary, so he gathers everybody that's been in his videos. He also invites SMG3. After a while, some corrupted memes came and attacked everyone. Mario, SMG4, and 3 get knocked out and wake up in the dark web. They try to escape this weird hand that's chasing them. SMG4 and 3 make it, but Mario gets taken by the weird hand. Then two hobos
I like how you describe it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they
coming.
describe it as the virus in the video. Not that big of a difference.
Yeah.
save them with SMG3's Guardian Pod. They kill the weird hand, but they also die. While SMG4 and 3 were exploring the dark web, they found a tablet which was connected to Bob's tablet. So the two hobos talked to SMG4.
Wait, what?
Don't you
Wait,
remember?
why did-
Remember this?
No. What I mean is, you sort of done stuff out of order here.
Yeah, I might have done that. Yeah.
Like, I feel like you did their deaths, and then you did the scene where they first talk to 4 and 3 properly. That feels a bit out. That is definitely out of order. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, maybe.
SMG4 and 3 were exploring
Like, if they've already died, you've already explained their deaths, yeah, or the supposed deaths, and now you're recapping this scene.
the dark web.
Yeah, my
They found
bad.
a tablet which was connected to Bob's tablet. So the two hobos talked to SMG4 and explained him a bunch of stuff. And now I will explain a bunch of stuff. So Mario is the avatar of this universe, which means if he dies, the whole universe dies. The two hobos are actually SMG1 and
Yeah, no, I recognise this music. Yeah, it's from Sunset Paradise.
Yep.
SMG2. They had their own universe with their own avatar until a virus from another universe destroyed it. For some reason, everyone
I like how they're happy when the universe gets destroyed. Just happy images of them.
Yeah.
their own universe. with
Doesn't
their
this
own
music
avatar.
fit really well? The Genesis Arc theme.
Uh,
I feel like it ended up fitting really well.
I think it works as like, you know, a theme for casual recap. As a theme for the arc, yeah, I would say like it doesn't fit because I'd feel like
It just
you know,
ended up
something
working in
from
the video.
Elden Ring or Dark Souls fits a lot more, which is what music
Yeah,
the music they used.
avatar until a virus from another universe destroyed it. For some reason, everyone calls the virus SMG0. SMG1 and SMG2
I hate how they introduce that. So, you know, you can. So, in the 10-year anniversary movie, they sort of do a perfect sort of like hint where it's like, oh, we're SMG 1 and 2, and then they refer to 0 as 0. So, you might be able to guess, oh, he's SMG 0. But the way they introduce that name into the series is really stupid. Like, so SMG 4 sort of like almost says it in the one where he goes insane that isn't included in the playlist but was at one point, and then Mario name drops him as SMG0 randomly in the other universe. That's so weird.
managed to escape to SMG4 and SMG.
How does Mario even know that? Like that still bugs me. That's one of the really weird writing decisions in that arc.
Yeah.
I mean, Despite how stupid Mario can be, it might just be a lucky guess because you've already got 1, 2, and 3, so he was probably just like, oh, you got SMG 1, 2, and 3 for, like, why not just have 0?
I mean, I don't know if I'd agree he'd be able to figure it out, but also like, there's no
Yeah.
fan. It's not. It's not.
Yeah, he's too
It's not
stupid.
necessarily that they figured it out. It's that the way they introduce the name, like they finally reveal it, is there's no fanfare. It's just it's dropped in a normal sentence that Mario says. Like there's no like big reveal. Like, oh, I think he's actually called this, and he's like an SMG like me. Which is also like, why does he never? Why does 4 and 3 like never dwell on the fact that this virus god is this, you know, and also an SMG? Like, how do they never?
Dude.
Well, you know, it's SMG4, SMG3, and then, well, 0 and SMG1 and 2 got introduced at the same time, so maybe that had something to do with it.
No, I feel like
True.
they, if you know, like they were shocked by one and 2 being SMGs. So why aren't they just even more shocked that 0 is an SMG when they figure it out? But also like, not just that he's an SMG too, but also
Yeah, you're
just
right.
the state he's in. Like he's a monster, like a virus
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah.
Why do they?
Alright, good point.
They never think about that. It's kind of weird.
I don't think about a lot of things, okay?
Well, the writers definitely don't.
But the SMG0 follow them. SMG stands for Super Meme Guardian. After SMG4 learns all
It
this,
also
he
stands
is-
for Super Mario Glitchy. Some people were pissed in the comments.
I-
In the lore,
I-
it means Super Meme Guardian, but like the username is Super Mario Glitchy.
Personally, if you're gonna do a
Originally.
lore recap, I would have mentioned that it used to stand for Super Mario Glitchy, and that used to be the name of the channel.
Yeah, I should have done that.
I
Yeah.
think you
Yeah.
should have mentioned that.
shocked.
Damn it.
He has so many questions, and just before SMG1 and 2 die, they tell SMG4 that if he wants answers, he needs to find their Guardian pod. After a long time of searching, he finds it and learns SMG1 and 2's backstory. Hey,
Yeah, I like I just completely skipped the Golf and Newgrounds episodes. Like that makes sense. Like those are just filler.
remember when I said
Yeah, also,
SMG1
by the
and 2
way,
are
is it
dead?
But is it just me or has the music gotten a lot louder?
Maybe.
That's
maybe.
not actually true.
I think the audio balancing just isn't very good.
They are both
Yeah.
alive, they're just trapped in SMG0's Guardian pod, which just landed in the Mushroom Kingdom, and out of it came a fragment of SMG0 and 2 control of Axel. Mario, SMG4, and 3 get trapped.
You missed the mistake.
Oh, I was about to comment on it. That's a very rushed
really?
recap of the day he
No, I
arrived.
think you know when the fragment comes out of SMG0, I think I mentioned the wrong Guardian pod that it came out of.
Yeah,
I
you
think
did.
that's what
yeah,
the
you
comment
didn't.
said.
I don't think you mentioned how.
Wait, can you explain me what actually happens even?
Well, you don't. So basically, 10-year anniversary movie. There's a post credit. It was not even post credits. Just end scene shows that the antivirus of SMG3's USB is about to expire, and then in the Dark Web episode,
Ah.
Bob accidentally stumbles into the cathedral, and it's right then that the antivirus, ends, and then Zero's eye is able to escape from the pod. His arm.
Oh, I
is
forgot
like,
about the quarantine.
my head canon is that the arm, sort of, to be able to escape for the quarantine, it gets incredibly weakened to the point that it becomes a very weak eye. Because obviously Mario is
That
able
makes
to
a lot of
squish
sense.
Yeah.
it immediately, and so yeah, the eye comes out and it follows Bob, and it follows Mario and SMG4 1 and 2's USB. It then uses
Yeah, I
that.
completely forgot about the
Yeah, and then
quarantine. My
then
bad.
it uses that USB to call Zero's pods, and then obviously he tricks SMG4 into going to the pods so that he can use SMG4 to open the pod, which allows him to then capture Axel.
1
Yeah,
and 2 are
I
dead.
think
That's
I think this is the only mistake I make, but point out if there's something else.
I would say so. Mostly so far, my critiques are just that there's some information you left out. This is probably the first thing I think you probably got wrong.
not
it is,
actually
yeah.
true. They are both alive, they're just trapped in SMG0's Guardian pod, which just landed in the Mushroom Kingdom, and out of it came a fragment of SMG0 and 2 control of Axel. Mario, SMG4, and 3 get trapped in SMG0's Guardian pod, but they escape with SMG.
Yeah, that's wrong. It's 3's Guardian pod. They get trapped in 3's Guardian pod.
1 and 2.
How dare you
Oh,
forget
yeah,
my
yeah.
boy?
Dear Lord.
new things such as that memes are the life energy of universes, and as meme guardians, they can use the meme energy to make their avatar strong. That's what they did.
I like this lore, but a problem something if you think about it, this creates an issue with them introducing this, because it then makes you wonder why didn't SMG1 and 2 transmute the memes during the 10-year anniversary movie? Why didn't they use their powers to kill the
didn't want to.
I know, it doesn't make any sense, because
yet.
if they didn't want, obviously, Mario to get captured, why would they not transmute all the corrupted memes?
Well, I'm guessing the writers just didn't want to reveal that they can do that yet.
Well, the thing is,
Wanted to
I
wait
think
a
the
bit more later
writers,
on.
I don't think the writers had come up with meme transformation, if I had to guess, or they had.
Yeah, that's also.
But the thing
possible.
is a plot hole, so they didn't either they hadn't come up with that yet, and they didn't think about how it would affect previous episodes, or they just hadn't, thought about that issue, which is it's a plot hole undeniably.
To escape SMG0's Guardian pod. When they escaped, SMG0 immediately took Mario and used him and all the Guardian pods to make a new universe. That was his plan the whole time, to destroy SMG4's universe and make his own with Mario as the avatar. SMG4 and his team use a cannon to launch themselves into the new universe and start Woodfeed 2021. After the challenges, they fight Zero with a spicy rap battle and kill him. They stop the new universe and save theirs. Axel, however, yeah, he's dead.
I like the meme.
It's gonna say, can we
Revelations-
not?
Damn.
Alright, so I know, I would say the Genesis Arc recap is probably the weakest one so far in terms of, obviously you made a mistake, but that's fine. But I would say you left some stuff out or rushed over some things I would have gone into a bit more detail with, but it's definitely serviceable. It's not,
Well, it's good enough, for
yeah,
like,
it's
a
not
new person
bad.
who
It's not
wants to
like
get into SMG4, then
it's not
fine.
it's not like there's any like misinformation or anything. It's not like there's it's not like it's too brief.
That's good enough for me. Yeah.
This arc is the second part to the SMG4 cosmology lore and is the sixth arc SMG4 made. Maggie and Melanie are going to college. Maggie wants to become a sports coach, while Melanie wants to control
There's no music.
Alright, it comes later.
her deity powers. Remember how I said her mask can turn her into a god? And Mario is there with them too. He's not in any class, he's just in the box club, which is obsessed with some god box. Legend says there is a box out there that contains mysteries of the universe. Whoever opens the god box will unleash things beyond human
Never explain why the box club would know this.
understanding.
Yeah,
Melanie
you're
meets
right.
a new friend in college, Niles. He helps her with her deity powers. After a few weeks, the leader of the box club kidnaps Melanie and keeps calling her the
Yeah, I can't read that text. I know that said Messiah, but it's like you probably should have had. I don't know if you do it. Obviously, I assume you've improved quite a bit, but obviously, you always need to give text an outline so that it's visible if it's not on display. A black background or something.
Hey man, my first video ever. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure I made the same mistake.
Messiah for some reason. They also kidnap SMG4 and his team. Then it is revealed that Niles is not what he seems. Melanie was the only one who could see him this whole time. He was in her head all along. Niles takes control of Melanie and uses her deity mode to take the box club leader to the god box with a spaceship. And that's everything you need to know about SMG4 before the Revelations movie.
I bet you
The
got
Revel-
really confused there.
Yeah, I was wondering. Oh, I was wondering if this released before the movie, but no. Okay.
Yeah.
Revelations
I knew it
movie
would
is
get you.
probably
But this released close to it, right? This released a bit
I
after.
think- I really liked the Revelations movie when it came out, and it really inspired me to make this video. Yeah,
I think I released it 2 or 3 months after the Revelations movie came out.
I really
Only the-
liked that movie.
Yeah, me too. It's probably the best movie.
Absolutely.
best video on the
Yeah, I would say its closest competition is Mega East Destiny and the 10-year anniversary movie.
Yes. Yes.
SMG4 channel.
But in terms of like character stuff, I would say Mega's Destiny has the edge over the 10-year anniversary movie.
Well,
And
but
then
yeah,
as
but
an
Revelations has
I
the lore.
highly suggest you
Yeah, that's why I said 10-year anniversary movie. And Revelations
Yeah.
has good character stuff, I would say too.
go watch it right now. The link is in the description. Anyway, when Melanie / Niles and the box club leader arrive at the god box, they open it with Melanie's deity powers. and now the whole universe is going crazy. The box club leader wants unlimited power, so he jumps in the god box, but he dies. All the
Yeah, I can't believe that. Like he like gets onto the ship,
Just like that.
and you're thinking, oh, he
Yeah,
might
he
play
just
a
dies.
he might play like a semi-important role in the movie, but no, he's killed off in the first 7 minutes. That made me so
I thought
sad.
he was gonna get his power and
I
be
based-
happy and live a happy life with
He got
God
his
my
Box's powers.
my channel avatar
He
like at the
certainly got his
time.
power, but
Yeah, my channel avatar at the time was literally just the box club
Literally
leader.
him, yeah.
Yeah, so I
It was literally him.
can't believe they killed him off like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes
Yeah.
sense. I understand they probably didn't know what to do with him because the whole purpose of the
I
box
guess.
club, I guess, was to just introduce the God Box lore and to get Niles on that ship. Like that was the purpose they served, and
Yeah.
I guess
Wait,
after
Yeah.
that they had no idea what to do with them.
Do you think it would be better if like he didn't die, but he did jump in it and like the God Box rejected him and they just threw him out and left him alive? Or like what if it didn't kill him and it just sucked him in and he was just in there, just stuck?
Considering we
Didn't
get
get any power.
almost no, because considering the God Box is still very much a mystery, I would have been fine with it if they did what I did for the Veritas arc. If anyone knows what the Veritas arc is,
Oh, I
Basi-
watched it when it came out, but I didn't see the whole thing.
I saw pretty much
well, we're
up
gonna
to the it stopped.
yeah, we're gonna rewatch it on stream soon this month, I hope. So you should join us. But yeah, basically in that, essentially that's a continuation of the cosmology lore, but it's where the God Box is now the villain, so we can actually explore that lore and like the mysteries around that because we know nothing about it, but we don't know what its plan is, what its motivations are, why it's doing what it does, and so yeah, I would have. So what I would have done is have the Box Club leader like survive somehow, and he's now sort of the main antagonist, like a puppet of the God Box. So he's sort of like the God Box is the overarching antagonist, but the Box Club leader is, you know, the main sort of like threat the crew actually have to
it
fight.
sort of becomes like it's like I like the idea. I just thought of the idea of like maybe like he becomes like one of the anti-memes, but he actually has a brain instead of just being a mindless monster, sort of kind of thing.
Ooh, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah,
I like how I get to watch the
It shows that-
USBs
it shows that
kissing
he
while
still
listening
has, like,
to you
a
guys.
lot of deep- It shows that how much the God Box power is. It just shows how unstable it is, because anyone who has a lot of it, despite obviously except Niles, obviously, because he's a creation of the God Box, but anyone else who's affected by it, any mere mortals, they just get completely just disfigured into something completely unrecognizable.
But yeah, I mean, I would have been fine. I think, you know, I mean, considering how they didn't really answer everything, despite the arc being called Revelations, I think if they did a third cosmology arc that explained the God Box and the Box Club leader returned as like the new SMG0, basically, where he's like the like puppet of the God Box instead of Zero, like that could have worked.
SMGs make 2 spaceships with their Guardian pods and start going to the God Box. When they arrive, Mario, SMG4 and 3 enter the God Box while SMG1 and 2 stay back to find a way to close it. When they explore the inside of the God Box, they find anti-memes. After memes become too corrupted and the universe collapses, pieces of the universe and the memes end up inside the God Box. SMG3 gets curious and converts an anti-meme into meme energy and consumes it. Since anti-meme energy is just so unstable, if they consume too much of it, they might go crazy, and that's exactly what happens. SMG4 and 3 go crazy and accidentally blow up the ship and land in an old universe where SMG0 lives. Yes, that is the real SMG0. He is super nice. He had his own universe with his avatar.
Still don't know how I feel exactly about Niles and SMG0 being 2 separate entities. I think I probably would
Yeah.
have preferred if Niles was just Zero and it wasn't like this split
I think a
thing
cool
going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a cool
I
idea
think it's
would be,
fine.
like, I think a cool idea would be like have them like they were like 2 separate entities, but when they merged, they never never split back. Like they always stay as like it's like them merging was like a permanent thing, and like maybe like SMG0 is like when Elder Jacksaw was destroyed, it's like maybe like the SMG0 like the souls detach, and it's like the 2 souls have to like get back into the actual remains of SMG0 to come back and all of that stuff, if that makes any sense.
My main contention is that the twist is not foreshadowed at all, so it just literally does come out of nowhere and there's no build up to it. But my main problem is that it creates a bunch of lore problems. Just Niles existing as a separate entity it just creates many questions that don't feel properly answered. Like one of them is just it's just really confusing. Like, why was he created?
Like it makes sense, but it also doesn't,
Yeah.
does it?
Wait, why is he not an SMG? Why is he Niles? Why in the
Thought of that.
why in the flashbacks? Why does he have like, you know how in the college like he has an eye that's like to the left of his face,
Oh,
and then it
wait,
and then
wasn't
when he reveals himself as Zero, the eye moves to the center. Why isn't that what he looked like in the past? Why does he?
wait, you said that there wasn't a reason for Niles being created. Didn't SMG0 like beg the God Box for a solution to his problem with the memes getting corrupted because they didn't have the life cycle invented yet?
No, there's a reason why he's made. It's just I just
Well, yeah,
have,
wasn't that a reason? SMG0
but I feel like
begged them for it.
I feel like how they get to that just doesn't. It creates a bunch of problems. Like one, like Zero's Guardian Pod, like just appears out of nowhere. When I thought that's how the SMGs arrived in these universes, they came in Guardian Pods. But also, creates the issue of why did the God Box create Niles? The problem is if they answered a bunch of these questions and resolved a bunch of these plot holes, then there would be less of an issue. It's just him being a separate person sort of creates a bunch of issues. It also means because they're separate individuals, it's sort of like means they have to split their focus on have to focus on both characters and give them both development. So it means Niles is like why he's turns evil is just it's implied the God Box makes him evil and that's it. It's kind of weird. It's not developed as much as I would like. I kind of like the idea that like SMG0, what I originally thought was the narrative, his backstory was that he lost his universe, possibly not due to his own fault, and he's just trying as desperately as he can to restore things back to how they were. With Niles, he wants to make a perfect universe, and it's just like, what does that mean?
Niles was Mr. Puzzles before Mr. Puzzles.
Well, the thing is, he's way better. He's way better than Mr. Puzzles, but he's still got issues. There's still issues with this movie. It's still good though. I like a lot of stuff they do. I just feel like it does have shortcomings, like everything, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or Fred, and everything was perfect until all the memes in their universe became corrupted and started destroying the universe. Then SMG0's Guardian Pod came and took him to the God Box. SMG0 asked the God Box to fix everything, so it created Niles. Niles, Fred, and SMG0 created the internet graveyard and started the meme life cycle, so memes wouldn't become corrupted again. Everything was perfect again, except...
but in those flashbacks, why, if he's meant to look like SMG0, why does...
corrupted again.
Why have they got these big this one eye how the eye is really big, it's in the center of their face, but Niles's eye is really small to the left. It doesn't make any sense.
You know when it's revealed that Niles is in Melanie's head?
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm talking
You know
about.
where
When his eye transitions to the center, why is that not his look in the past? Why does he not look like that in the past?
I don't know, he probably just wants to have emo hair.
It obviously makes sense from the college part, because he's obviously trying to hide the fact that he's got one eye. Obviously, that makes sense. That bit makes sense, but here, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Well, maybe he just likes his hair like that.
Why does he look like this? They never explain this.
Yeah, everything was...
It's like they made him to fit the college, the college, they made him...
Well, SMG1 and 2 don't look that similar either.
Well, it's the thing.
Yeah, but that's for
SMG1 had presumably had something happen to him which altered his look.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing is, the reason for that, he still looks like Spudnik. He still has design similarities to Spudnik. It's just that was just for variety in character design. This is just you can explain that away. I feel like, but here it's why does he look so different to SMG0? Like he looks really different. I mean, there's a bunch of extra details. It just doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
Like he was designed to fit the college style, but they made that first clearly, and then they made the backstory after, and so it doesn't
Yeah,
fit.
they could have made a
Oh.
different model for the backstory shots. They really could have
Wait.
done that, yeah.
I will say this. I don't know if because it's the angle of the way they're standing in this image, but Zero and Fred, their hat, like they kind of got like a triangle, and they both have bandanas. If you look at Niles, he's got a bandana and presumably the same triangle on his hat. That's
Doesn't have a
probably
symbol
just
in the
like
triangle. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's
that's
clearly
just
a
like
design.
similarity.
That's
Actually, it might be because like Niles wasn't always in existence. Like it's because since he's a creation of the God Box specifically, that means he's like an artificial SMG. But then again, you have to come into the problem. Like we're having to go off assumptions here.
Well, yeah,
which is-
even I agree that he's like artificial. He's not made by Luke, so yeah, he'd obviously be different in some ways. But
Yeah.
why is he different in these ways? Like why? Like it's just weird. Like he can be different, but not different in ways that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Perfect
Yeah.
again.
But again, just to be clear, I do really like Revelations. It is the best movie. It's just like even with the best stuff, there was like still many issues. I would say like it's still far from perfect.
Yeah.
Except for Niles. Something was wrong with him, so he asked the God Box to fix him, but instead, it gave him power. With the power, Niles kills Fred and fuses with SMG0 to become a
I feel like you should say he accidentally killed Fred.
He accidentally killed him. Maybe
Yeah,
he
was
did
it-
on purpose.
No, that was. But you can tell from his reaction.
That was
It's
entirely
kind of.
an accident.
See, the problem with that scene is it's not very clear what he was planning to do when he killed Fred, but it's clear from his reaction that it was an accident. He didn't mean to do it.
Well, he
Yeah.
killed him either way. I think people should understand.
Yeah,
this
but I
fine.
feel like there is a meaningful distinction there. He did care about Fred.
powerful
I
monster
guess.
capable of destroying universes. Niles was in control of the monster, and when he was defeated back in World War 2021, SMG0 was set free and went back to his universe, while Niles went inside of Melanie's head. The reason Niles went inside the
Another plot hole. Why did SMG0 go to the universe? The partially created universe. Why did Niles go to
Well,
Melanie?
maybe because he's the natural SMG of that universe.
Why didn't Niles just follow SMG0's soul? Why didn't Niles?
Well, maybe Niles has more free will because he's artificial,
Well, no,
made
no.
by the God Box.
What I'm saying, if he's got more free will, why didn't he
Yeah, why
follow
didn't you just follow?
SMG0?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, didn't he do that by following
Oh,
Melanie?
dear, no.
Yeah, but the thing is, he could have followed
True.
SMG0 when they initially split. When they
Yeah,
initially
you're
split.
right. You're right. Yeah.
Why? Oh, that's.
See what I mean? The
Oh,
problem
quite-
yeah.
the problem with all their stories is that they always have plot holes. If you think about it, like there's not
Yeah.
there's not a story that I think like if compared to like more official products, or I could not rank any SMG4 story like a 7 out of 10. Like if I'm being like objective compared to like other like official like
Yeah, I
stuff
know
made
what
like
you mean.
studios,
Yeah.
if you get me.
Yeah.
Obviously, I still this is like a, I guess how I feel about the series is it's like a.
It's a
what's-
really weird mix, isn't it?
no, it's like a. What's the word? It's like a guilty pleasure. Like I think they do some really good stuff, and I acknowledge that it's not like peak. Like nothing. None of it is peak. I really like a lot like the series and a lot of the stories they do tell and character stuff they do. But I'm not under no illusion. It's not the deepest stuff ever. Like it really isn't, and there is a lot of issues.
the God Box is to find SMG0 and fuse with him again. Everyone is chilling in SMG0's house when suddenly possessed Melanie comes and tries killing SMG4. Luckily, Melanie was able to take control of her body back and Niles was set free again, but now Niles merged with SMG0 again. There aren't any memes to use, so Mario, SMG4 and 3 run back to the broken ship, but it's actually fixed. SMG3 brought a dead meme with him, and it fixed the ship. They all fly out of the
You don't name Terrence?
I do.
How
Oh,
dare you?
I think I do later.
Okay.
Or at least SMG3 saying his name is on screen. At least that, I think.
Okay.
Universe. Melanie used her deity mode to fight Niles, but failed and died. Niles chases after the ship. Meanwhile, SMG1 and 2 make a bomb that will blow up the God Box in a few minutes. Niles picks up a universe and throws it at the ship, which absolutely destroys it. Then suddenly, Melanie wakes up and starts attacking Niles. SMG3 uses the dead meme that fixed the
Why do you sound so quiet there when you said
I
SMG3?
think I recorded that, while I was editing because I messed
Oh.
up something while I was recording
Oh.
myself reading the script. Something
That
like
makes
that
sense.
happened.
ship and
You know,
converts it
yeah.
into meme energy. He sends
See,
the energy
Terrence,
into
there-
Mario.
there it
and
is.
Yeah.
Turns into a flying head. SMG4 and 3 use Mario to fly towards the exit. SMG1 and 2 can't control the bomb anymore, so they drop it. Mario, Melanie, SMG4 and 3 escaped, but Niles and SMG0 couldn't escape in time and died inside the God Box. The God Box is no more! And that is everything you need to know.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid Revelations recap. I'm gonna
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
mention.
Wait for the outro. I have a special surprise in the outro.
Okay, but I would just say at the end there, I probably would have mentioned a bit what happened with Zero and Niles. Like they resolved their conflict at the end before they
Well,
die.
yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
You're right.
About SMG4 lore. SMG4 is the funniest YouTuber and he has the best lore I have ever seen. If you're still watching, thank you so much.
Thank you,
This
guys.
is the best video I ever made so far. I worked really hard on it. It took me
Damn.
one
I
year
feel
to
that
make.
pain.
I hate so much that I put this in. Oh my god. I don't know why I bragged. I don't do this anymore.
This, so please
You actually wrote a whole essay.
Yeah.
Damn.
like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.
I used SMG4's outro.
Nice.
People really seem to enjoy that in the comments.
Well, that was really solid. I would say it's probably the best.
Wait, so there weren't any mistakes in the Revelations arc?
I probably would have pointed out missing stuff. In terms of mistakes, was there? I don't think there
Yeah,
was.
I just want to make sure I didn't
I
get
don't-
anything
I don't-
wrong.
I don't
know?
think.
We got all the major stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you got any details wrong. Yeah, I would say very
Alright.
solid recap of the 6 arcs. I would say.
And it's
No,
the
that's
only recap
probably
of
the
SMG4
best.
lore on YouTube.
Yeah, in terms of like, yeah, I would say I don't know if it's the only, but it's definitely the
I
best.
think it is.
It might be, but that was solid. I would say, wait, as a recap to like jog your memory, I guess, or
Yeah,
to
yeah.
fill in blanks if you haven't seen everything. That was pretty good. I would say that covered
Yeah, that's pretty much why I made it.
that covered pretty much everything except like obviously the anime arc, but obviously you've made a different video about that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my only real critiques is that I feel like, there were some parts you left out that I would have included if I did this, and obviously you made one mistake, but one mistake that's pretty, that's pretty good. Like only one thing that was wrong. Yeah, no, it's pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. Considering it took us 2 hours to get through this 26-minute video, the other one, how long is the other one?
Which one?
Part
Part
two.
1.5 or part 2? Part 2 is basically 40 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
good lord.
It's a bit more detailed. It's not
So-
as simplified as this one. I don't know why.
Right, so I'm gonna be honest. It's like 10 o'clock. I've got to
Yeah.
get up early tomorrow. So
Oh, so
what I'm
do I.
thinking is that
Alright.
and I don't want to rush watching the next one. So what I'm thinking is that we'll do a part
Do
2.
part 2 of this.
Yeah, if you guys are all
Yeah,
okay with that.
basically do what we did.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Basically do what we did with the controversial episodes stream. Just split it up.
So yeah,
Yeah.
So what
so
about the Maggie video? You guys want to see that one?
maybe when we do part 2, we'll do both of them
I
together.
mean, if you
or
want, we can just do the anime arc if you want to see how I did it. If you want.
yeah, maybe.
How you want, man.
Yeah, I was thinking of just doing the second part, but I'm up for watching a bit of that video too. It's not long, so yeah. So what I'm planning, part 2. What day would you say would be.
You said you wanna do Whisked Away rewatch on Friday, right?
Yes, yes.
Well, I mean, honestly, once again, I don't really care when we would continue this. So you know, just whenever is
Well,
comfortable for you.
I would be able to do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean, we can do it tomorrow.
It's up. Is everyone else able to
I
do
can.
that?
Sure,
I've
like
got-
what
I've
time?
got- yeah,
Same time. Same
I've
time.
got.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
actually, no, I
like-
won't be able to make it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we can do
For
a
me, I
different
would-
day if
Yeah,
you want.
right.
If you wanna hop on.
I don't have to I don't have to go to bed too early on Tuesday anyway, so that'd
Well,
be good.
what about Wednesday
Better than
then?
everyone else.
What about Wednesday?
Wednesday's fine for me. What about everyone
Same.
else?
What about Eve?
Oh, yeah, Wednesday, that should be good.
What about,
Sweet, we have a female
Wait.
hopping on Wednesday.
Yeah.
what about
Wait, what?
what about you, Deacon? What about Wednesday?
Wednesday depends on the time, I suppose, because like anytime after
Same
3, I'm out.
Okay.
What time is free? You know, like,
3 PST, sorry.
because obviously if we started at the same time as this one,
So
Yeah.
so pretty much like anytime after the current hour, I would probably be out
Oh.
because I'd have to go to a
well,
different
that means
stream.
you'll be here for the majority of it, though.
Yeah, I'd be here for the majority.
Yeah, I would say Wednesday then.
Yeah,
cool.
I would say
Yeah.
let's do it for Wednesday.
All right.
Okay, so that sounds good. Also, Fox, can you send me the thumbnail for part 1? Because I wasn't able to grab it. That's why part 2 is used on the stream thumbnail. Because I couldn't.
By the way, did you
grab that
notice?
thumbnail.
Did you notice how I made the same thumbnails for part 1 and 2? You
Yeah,
know,
I did
except
know-
I
yeah.
made
Yeah.
the only change I made is all the changes that SMG4 himself made. That's the only change I made.
Yeah,
in
no,
the
I
thumbnail.
like
Except
that.
I
Yeah.
replaced Tori with Psycho. That too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I noticed that. Yeah. But if you could send me that thumbnail if you still have it, because I wasn't able to
Oh,
grab
wait,
it.
I can send it to you right now. I think
Yeah,
I have it
thanks,
in my
thanks.
pictures. I'll find it right now.
But yeah, does anyone else have any closing thoughts? Because I thought that was pretty solid. I enjoyed that. That was a very good recap in terms of details it covered, but also like in terms of editing and like how it was written and how it's written.
It allows it like what's good about it is that it allows like the viewers who like people who haven't watched haven't actually watched the arcs is like so that they know what they're mainly about, but it's still like they will still be able to get some cool little surprises here and there.
For the most part, all the information was conveyed very clearly. It was portrayed was yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I cut out there, but yeah, like the information was very clear. I felt like I could follow along very easily.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good. That was a good, solid video.
Yeah, really impressive.
I think this is it.
Yep, that's the right one.
Anyway, yeah. So we'll continue.
It was
this.
really fun making the video too, because it was the first video I edited, so it was fun making it. Even
Yeah.
though I messed up with the quality, you can watch it on HD. But it's the only video that has that. All my others have HD.
Yeah. So thanks for joining. Thanks for your commentary. Thanks for your
Hey
commentary
man,
and
thanks
stuff.
for having me. Thanks for watching my videos, man.
Yeah. And yeah, obviously we'll continue this on Wednesday, as I've repeated multiple times now. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. So everyone say bye.
See ya. See
Say-
you later.
Thanks for
boys.
watching, everyone.
Bye.
See you next time.
See you later,
Bye.
Hunter.
Yeah, bye chat,
See ya.
and bye Mark Reed. Mark, keep an eye out for tomorrow's video.
Yeah, you get an exclusive goodbye.
Yeah, you've
Ooh.
right.
Yeah.
That video is you're gonna love it, Mark. Okay, see
Yeah,
ya.
you will
Bye.
enjoy it.
Ending stream.
Bye.